Come on, come on, come on, come on in. Let's get this show started, baby. All right, we're gonna start this show like right now. We got a showdown between Malaya and Velvet. Remember when Nature Boy he got locked up and Velvet was trying to save him and trying to get interviews and everything. Now we got Malaya. Cause the truth is not in her. Now she as the chiefess is trying to say, let's see who does it better. Some of these girls was there too. The background girls, the Babajis, is still there. But this is the battle of two chiefesses. Who did a better job trying to save that mental nutcase? Let's check it out.
Things really are because we don't want people to misconstrue what this is. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of people on the news.
I just want to say, before they get started, you know they look so happy. They're happy as hell. They're trying to act like they miss them, but they are happy. Let's go.
Speaking about three guys saying false allegations about him.
Hey, Donnell.
Hey, Promise. As his angels, as his wives, we have to shed light and speak up about, you know, the truth and what's really going on. You know what I'm saying? And for people who are real and actually have a pure heart, you'll see that a lot of the stuff that people are saying are not true.
Mm-hmm.
You know, people who have been watching, who follow Three God, been watching us, seeing people come here willingly,
they're drinking with their cup
willingly, and putting their personal feelings, projecting them onto our family and the truth, because that's what we came here to do. We decided to dedicate our lives to the truth, to what is divine mathematics. We are all from different walks of life, individuals who decided to meet on one common purpose, to meet on one mind, on one frequency. This is who we truly are. And a lot of what was being said, it affects us in a way of, it goes against what we stand for. It goes against our morals and our principles. A lot of people have came here and said that they were agreeing with us, with the Three God, with the message, with what we stand for. And then once triggered or once not getting exactly what they want, then, you know, a lot of lies get told. And we just here as understanding, like we're here to speak the truth because we understand that you know, there's nothing else to do but speak the truth. It's easy to tell lies. It's easy to spread false narratives. It's easy to be negative and hate. So for those Michelle said, if you have a pure heart, you're going to seek understanding regardless of who it's coming from or who that person is projected to be. You're going to really dig deep for the answers and the truth of the matter. So, we understand that, there's a lot of narratives out there, but we're going to speak the truth. So,
yes, this is how rumors are started. When people speak upon things that they were not there to witness. There's a lot of people saying things that they were not there to witness. They were not there in the lives of free God. So there's a lack of understanding and a lack of understanding who he truly is in the media. So we're going to clear that up because this is the Messiah we're speaking about. This is not a regular person on the street. And even if it was a regular person on the street, this is how you treat your fellow neighbor. So,
yeah, Mama Sheba, you've been here how long? I've been here for 4 years. I've been in Three God's life for 4 years. So I've known him for a long time. I've been here for 3 years, living with him every day, every 4 days.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, all of us have been on this journey for a very long time, walking with God, walking with the Messiah, walking with the Christ. And so we see him, we see his heart, we know who he is, we know his motives behind what he's doing. We know that he is a good person, and all he wants to do is help humanity and help his women and give them divine knowledge of self and wisdom and truth and facts and actuality. We do not live in we do not live in subjectivity. Everything that Three God teaches, everything that he speaks, you can go to the internet and you can research it. It's facts, it's objectivity. It's not based in your emotions. It's not based in your own beliefs and what you believe to be. It's not based in that. It's based in truth. And so when people come,
good morning,
and they get the
Dre.
truth,
Ship
they
of
are
love,
ready
gang,
to receive that truth. They are ready to receive that truth because it goes against the very thing that was given to them. It goes against their set beliefs that was instilled in them since they were born and little babies. So when we speak the truth and when we give you the truth, it makes people convicted. It makes people point the finger and tell lies and tell just lies and say bad things about Three God. They put bad stigmas on him in the media. They paint him out to be this bad person, but he's really just so sweet and so caring and he's so loving.
Oh my God.
He wants his people to be upright and moral and
Lordy.
just about what they're doing and tell the truth about what they're doing. Because no one at the end of the day you're going to be faced with. The only person you're going to be faced with is yourself. So when you just remember, when you close all those doors, when you take it down at night, you have to in yourself, you have to live with that and within yourself. You have to take it down at night for yourself. So remember, it's not no one else you're doing anything to, it's you're doing it to yourself. You are because at the end of the day, you are shooting your own self in the foot because you know the hearts of us. You know our hearts. You know who we are. You walk with us. You went deep into the jungles. You jumped in the most beautiful rivers. You did things. He took and God took you places and adorned you and fed you and gave you a roof and a house to live in.
Yeah.
He gave you so much knowledge and wisdom. He just fed you in so many ways. And when you don't need your way, you wanna bash him and you wanna take him down and you wanna destroy the very thing that we all need as melanated people. Yes. We need this. This is for us.
Yeah,
so
what the
hell?
Why
try to tear down your black man in the media? Because when you tear down one black man, you tear down all of them. And when one black woman is lying and deceiving her man, just know that it's not just that one black woman that's doing it. It's multiple black women that are doing that because we represent all of humanity. We're not just one. We are not just that one drop. We are that whole ocean in a drop.
Yeah.
So when we jump into that ocean, we affect the whole ocean. It's a ripple effect, and so it's like a broadcast
I know, Marie.
out that sends messages to other black men to show how black women really are, and it shows that our black women are hurting.
Yes.
We are in trauma.
Oh God.
We are genetically dealing with our traumas and our debilitations and our demons. And when those things are brought up to the light, it's not people don't take it well. Some people don't some don't take it well. And they start putting out all of these allegations and all of these stigmas and these statements and lies about Three,
Right.
because we know you. We walk with you. And we touched you. We slept with you. We ate with you. We had real nigga moments with you. We loved you. We were kind to you. We gave you unconditional love.
Miss
And every
Cleo.
moment that you were faced with yourself, we still gave you love. We still was there for you. We still, and still to this day, we still gonna be riding for the Three, no matter what y'all say in the media. How much y'all have information online about me. I'm still gonna ride for the Three. I'm still gonna go hard for the Three. I'm still gonna push this knowledge. I'm still gonna proclaim.
You can't push nothing.
At the end of the day, so stop. I'm not going nowhere. I'm real, and you too fake. I'm loyal, and I'm gonna be loyal, and I'm gonna still stand to the end, no matter what. The race is not given to the swift or the strong, but those that endure to the end. Pyramid.
And you know what? That is true. Like us as black women, we have a lot of trauma, and since I've been on this journey, I've realized that we have a lot of trauma when it comes to
speak the lies. I mean knowledge.
When it comes to sharing a man.
Hey,
so
Maya.
These fantasy fairy tale. Oh, I have to have my own man, and we don't even think about being in a polygamous relationship and sharing a man and uplifting him and being a virtuous woman how we're supposed to. And Velvet, this is the very thing as many can see that she struggled with. Yes.
Velvet,
if Three God didn't do polygamy, she would still be here and she would not be saying the things that she was saying. Everybody who has been watching knows that she did not get forced to get married. If you are forced to get married, how are you forced to get married, leave, and then come back? It does not make any logical sense. Have a whole child. She is in love. She was and she still is in love with Three God, and she is upset that she cannot have him to herself.
Of course she could.
That's the motive of everything that she's doing is because she can't have Three God to herself.
She can have him.
So she's gonna do everything in her power to try to tear him down and tear what he's doing down because she can't have her way with him.
Of course she could.
Yes, trust me, okay?
But
I was here the whole entire time. Yeah. The whole entire time that Velvet was with Three God, I was here. I was here for the birth of their beautiful daughter, my princess.
Which I was so happy about.
Exactly. I was here during the whole process. She was well taken care of in every step of the way. He loved her truly. She loved him truly. Everything was exactly like a fantasy. I can say from what I've seen, you know what I'm saying? Their relationship was a fantasy for anyone, to the point where every woman that would come into, around them would want the relationship that they had, because it was just so admirable and so beautiful. So it's actually surprising and disturbing that you even take it this far, because just the relationship that they had was so magical. You understand? And there was nothing as far as the allegations and the lies that are being now is pure hurt. Yeah. And so I actually feel sorry for her, because I know that she's going through a lot. And I know that she eventually will see that she's, what she's saying is actually.
I know that. I'm sorry. She said it was so magical. I know people is like, I wish you stopped laughing. I can't. They funny. I cannot. I cannot. They are too funny. This is the funniest ish I heard in a long time. Oh my God. Hey, Michelle, Promise Hernandez, Darnell, Mariara, Angel, Michelle. Let me see if I miss anybody. I'm too busy laughing. But I got hey Dre, Maya, Miss Leo, my baby, Tasia, Michelle. Anybody else? Did I miss? Lady Pat? Okay, I think I got you all. If I didn't get you all, Pretty P. Hey, baby. Now let me finish laughing. Now this is my morning joke. Oh, thank you, darling. Because I can't stop laughing. Oh God. Thank you. See the people who watch the replay, my chat likes when I laugh. They better get the feathers out of their head. Oh my God. She said it was so magical. Hey. Oh man. Wait, did one of them say them married true, isn't he? I don't know what you say. She's super Willie. I don't know. But I'm gonna finish my laughing gig because this shit is too funny. Then I want to go back. We're gonna go back into time when Velvet was saving Nature Boy ass. And we're gonna see who did it better.
Hurting her, more than it's hurting anybody else.
Yeah.
But I do want to say that as a witness of their relationship and of their marriage, I was there when they got married. I was there.
She was so happy.
She was so happy. You can look at the picture. She was so happy. There's countless lives of her. Even her going against her own biological family because they were, not in agreement with their marriage. But at the end of the day, a lot of things happen when a woman is hurt. A lot of things.
We're gonna show that Star Child
can't get her way in a relationship. And I will say that the main issue was
thank you, Angela.
Was the fact that she didn't get him all to herself. And it's just sad because he was always number one. He was always truthful and honest with her. He never said he's going to be with only her. But, people will always, they can only deal with you how they deal with themselves. Yeah. So,
okay, Sam.
It's just, I do feel bad for her. I feel sorry for her. But I want to say this as somebody that, because it's just, I have to speak the truth no matter what.
Speak the truth.
And, although it's a touchy subject, being somebody that was there the whole entire time, I don't want to sit back and just see, the lies being told and not say anything. I see the lies being told, I hear them, and I'm like, yo, I was there the whole time. I seen everything that ever happened to me. We love you. She loves us. She loves us. She loves free God. And at the end of the day, what you're saying, you're going to have to answer for. Because once you lie with one thing, you're going to have to continuously lie and continuously lie. This is what is happening. You cannot see it. It's true to your eyes. Yes. She just has to constantly lie to get out of that lie. To get, to constantly build this scenario that didn't really happen. There was no force of marriage or any type of force of anything. No. See, when you come here, you're not forced to do anything.
If I tell Captain True I want to leave, I will get dropped off right now.
He's so happy.
You want to be here.
And everybody knows Velvet left 4 or 5, 6 times, and as well as the other women that came in love. And, you can come and go as much as you please. You know what I'm saying? You can still come back if you wanted to.
You can still,
Because that's how love
and that's why you treat him the way that you do, because you know that his door will be open for you.
Oh, Lordy.
And the phone,
Oh, my God.
Call and
Stop.
dial his number,
Stop.
he's gonna pick up. You
Stop.
know that, and that's why
Stop.
people treat him the way that they do, because they know that his heart is so big. But to a cost of what?
Right.
To someone destroying him and putting him in jeopardy in life?
God.
No.
Stop it.
No. And then we have to address these things and talk about them and bring them to the light.
Oh, my
Because
God.
we don't want women to keep coming here and thinking that they can get their way, and when they don't get their way, they can go out and say all these bad things.
Oh, really?
No, we're gonna defend.
That's
we're
right.
gonna
Defend it.
We're gonna defend what we stand
Defend
for.
it.
And we're gonna set the stage for whoever wants to join. That we're not gonna have this. We're not gonna have people. If you say you're gonna join something, join it and be a part of it.
Yeah.
And when your demons and your debilitations pop up, be willing to address them and talk about them and face yourself and not project onto anyone with your feelings. Because remember, this is a holographic universe. You're
begging.
beyond your five senses, there's no existence. So you are in your mind. You're experiencing your own reality. No one is outside of you. No one is external of you. You're only experiencing yourself. Remember that at the end of the day, you are on these you are speaking about what you're speaking about. Just remember that you are doing it to yourself.
Yeah. That's a three.
And at the end of the day, you should ask yourself, we are on a rock in darkness.
Oh, Lord.
And with the sun
that FBI, stop.
Have you ever asked yourself,
no.
What is this?
Where am I?
And I've been here for almost 4 years. And I've seen people come and go. And the common thing that these people
Selena,
have in common when they leave here is their inability to deal with their emotions under pressure. They're very immature.
Yeah.
And when things don't go then they
He's so right. He's so right. Right. Being committed to your acting part. I thought this all was acting. Why all of you guys are, see, this is where y'all F up. And like Miss Sheba said, once you start to lie, you got to continue to lie. This is why, and y'all can't even, the bad thing is, y'all can't continue to lie. Y'all can continue to lie, but y'all can't continue to lie. Y'all supposed to be talking about your acting experience, big dummies, the roles that you play, the skits, and how, a lot of this that we see, they act out and then they do. Not saving, Jesus Christ. This is too much. This too much. This too much. Hello, Empress Blessed. Hey, Danity. Hey, Justice. So the lady, they jumped this back out of love. I hope all their asses go to jail. I just put some extra words to that, Miss Leo. I hope all their asses go to jail. They can't even keep up the lie. The lie is y'all actors. No, Peggy. They're not even committed to keeping up with the acting part. They can't even do that. They actually look like they're getting. That's what I said. They know they happy as hell. They all are dangerous, if you ask me. 10 toes down, 10 toes until eviction day. Go get your shizness out my house. Oh my God, I cannot. They can't even act right. Or is they acting? Who the hell knows? It's just another one of their lies.
Very irate, they get angry, and then you will see the instability. We have so much proof. These women, they come, they have ideas. They are in love with three guys. They are in deep love and admiration for three guys. And these ideas, they don't fall through. Then that's when you see.
Hey, G Money. Hey, Alice.
Videos on YouTube, Instagram, that shows how they respond when they get under this type of pressure. And then all of a sudden you see the switch
an hour or two after that has passed, and then it's apologizing, saying that I'm sorry and that I want to come back. Anybody who is being held hostage will not be online saying that they apologize for the way that they behaved and that they want to come back and stay inside of their life. That just doesn't happen.
In reality, and everyone that came into God's life, he was on a mountain in Costa Rica, which is so far away from the place that you grew up. You flew out there. You said, I want to join your life. I saw the teachings that you gave online, and I want to live my life by this. I want to commit myself.
Go ahead, Zoka.
You did not understand truly what you're giving yourself into by killing generational curses. You think you in your home in California or Atlanta or New Orleans, Velvet, you're doing the work, but in reality, you're not doing the work, because when you first set up the journey, you had your heart right. You saw all the mathematics and you said, wait, this makes sense. This really does not make sense to live in this reality of.
I know that you girls are doing something that you always love to do, and that's get on Velvet, because you can't be Velvet. What about, oh, she couldn't have him? Oh, yes, she could. But y'all gonna see Velvet in court. That's all I gotta say to y'all. Y'all need to leave Velvet name out of your mouth. Leave Velvet name out of your mouth, because she's better than y'all. She's better than all of y'all. Hey, Waze. Velvet going, nah, I don't think Zoka gonna be the first to crack. And look at Malia with her non-chiefess ass. Her non-chiefess ass sitting up there letting them take control. While she sitting, who they said she looked like? What y'all said Malia looked like? Oh my God. Actually, being that Sheba proclaimed she been there the longest, it might be Sheba. Sheba is the one that proclaimed she was there the longest. So she might be the one, because she know where more of the bones are stashed at. She know where all the bones are stashed at before they came. And then Aya, they're going to put Sheba against Aya. I keep telling you, they making more of a mess on top of a mess on top of a mess. Hey, Blanche, baby. Blanche, please tell me that you got in contact with Miss Leo. Okay? Miss Leo ready to work. She's ready to work. She's ready to work. And I'm gonna ask her if people from the group, I'll hit you up on the email, Miss Leo. Sheba Arsenio Hall. I knew it looked like Zoka tooth was missing. Oh my God, this is the funniest ish. This is good to wake up to some real comedy, and this is some real comedy. Early in the morning, there's some real comedy, boy.
The system, and to give my money to the white man and my gifts and my talents to someone that is
yes, perfect.
And you see a man on the mountain speaking divine mathematics, objectivity,
all right, love,
things that can make your life change. And you say, no, I'm gonna go out there and go into your life. And then you get faced because you are taking yourself into the tropics, into his life, and you are saying, well, I'm having the same issues I had back there. I thought I was running away from that shit because I was going to the trees and the bees. And nature. But in reality, no, you have to come and face this shit.
Nature is your purest mirror.
A catfish.
It will reflect you back to yourself. All of the things that isn't healed within yourself. And that's
a trout mouth.
He's a pure mirror to reflect you back to yourself. And when that is being reflected back to you, you have to accept it, and you have to, when it's brought up to you, you have to acknowledge it, and you have to, in your mind, say, okay, let me kind of consider this. Let me consider this for a moment, because this is my higher self. He is more intelligent than me. He does have the knowledge of the universe. He is mathematically align it, who he is, say he is. You can research anything he's talking about, and so you have to consider what he's saying. Yeah. You have to consider your demons. You have to consider your traumas in order for you to heal. How are you going to heal if you're not willing to be faced with what you're going through and the things in you? How are you going to heal in that way? And how are you going to get upset at anyone for the things that you have? No one's saying that. No one is judging you for the things that come up. Everyone around you is going to be willing to help you, willing to guide you, and willing to give you the necessary wisdom for you to get out of that state. Because you're only in a state. So you have a healthy perspective and you change the way you're thinking, you're going to transform to another state, a higher realm, a higher dimension of thinking. It's going to be different. It's not going to be the same perspective that you once had, because in Babylon, it keeps you stuck at a one-dimensional level of looking at things. But through God, he brings so many dimensions. He pulls up so many dimensions and so many ways of looking at things from different perspectives. And some people are not willing to see those different perspectives because it goes against their own knowledge within themselves that was given to them actually by the white man, by the system, misinformation by the system, because we were raped and pillaged and beat to instill that false information within us. And so we carry that in our genetics. We carry that, and we're stuck. And black women, they're stuck in a false ego that was given to them by white supremacy.
We are.
And once we understand that ego is actually being used as a weapon to go against that black man, we will begin to heal. But if you don't actually see it and you don't acknowledge it, it won't be healed, and it will still arise. And it's still something that's still going to be there, and you carry it because you think that you're leaving, or you're leaving.
Yo, who watched Bigo? Who watched Bigo? Don't she sound like Stuttering Stanley Trina B? Don't she sound like Stuttering Stanley Trina B? And you know, y'all should have let Zoka finish speaking. Shit, Malaya, go find your son. I think, okay, I'm going too fast. Just like Trina B, right? Oh my God. Ooh. Malia, take off grandma clothes. That's how she went to a party one day. You couldn't tell her nothing. You got a brain freeze, Noel? All right, let's finish our morning comedy. Let's finish our morning comedy.
Baba G's like, oh, I'm leaving 3 Guys Life. I'm going to live my own life, and I'm going to have my own apartment. I got my own children to take care of, and I got my own business. I don't need you. But when you go back to that life, you're going up underneath another man. You think because that man is not in your household, you don't have a man. Well, how are you getting the assistance that you're getting? How are you getting the government assistance that you're getting? How are you getting the things that you have? It's because
how is your son getting what he needs? You worrying about what we need and how we getting what we need for our children. How is your son getting assistance? Your son is under the man. If your tree God is the God, then shouldn't your son be under him? Even though he said F your son, he don't give a F about your son. He only care about his kids. But if he's supposed to be the source, wouldn't you want your son raised under him? Why? Get that foot out your mouth, girl. Get that foot out of your mouth. You sound stupid. But you're going to be under a man anyway. Well, what man your son is under? What man is your son under?
You're underneath the man. A woman don't have her own knowledge. A woman don't have her own mind. A woman is the movement for a man's mind. She is the electron. So she moves and she cultivates and she cultivizes the knowledge that was given to her by her man, and she makes.
And Malia, you do none of the above. You do none of the above. You and that FBI chick that's sitting right next to you. You and that FBI chick. Y'all, I don't even think y'all know what y'all kids look like. I honestly think if your kids, unless they sent you pictures, if your kids was walking right beside you, you would not even know that's your child. You might say, hey, that kid looked familiar, but you would never know that's your kid. Malaya and FBI need to stop that bullshit.
Culture with her sister wives, and that understanding, we have to we can't heal in the same environment we got sick in.
Exactly.
So when things arise here in this beautiful, serene environment, you run back to the environment you said you don't even want to live anymore, and you are around the people that you say you don't vibrate with, you're not on frequency with anymore. You run to the very thing that you ran from to come here to live in truth and to speak truth and to live in actuality, in reality, and speak divine wisdom of the universe. You go against that and you go back to the old life, but your heart. It sees one thing that you say out your mouth, but it is your heart that's telling you you're not doing the right thing. Mission 3, you're not living in truth. You're lying.
You're
not
lying.
being truthful.
You are lying.
It's gonna weigh on you at the end of the day. It's gonna weigh heavy on your heart. And when you take it down that night, the information and the knowledge that you've taken from that day is gonna be uploaded in your consciousness and uploaded into the ether. And so that information that you uploaded is gonna be prepared for your next day. And all that information, false information that you spoke out your mouth, and that even being around certain people in
Sparkly. Hey, Cecilia.
The universe will pick that up.
Hey, Seth.
And that will be uploaded. So just remember that when you're doing something, when you're recording yourself, and that you are actually doing everything you're doing this to yourself, because first of all, you're not being truthful to our own self. Be true. You're not being truthful because your heart is telling you and making you feel one way, but your mind and your mouth is saying a whole different thing that's going against the part of you that is pure and just a little child and wants to experience that very thing that you set out to experience.
Malaya got her dress on, her man bought her.
Your very own heart and what it wants to do.
Why she wearing Shirley Caesar outfit? Stop.
Because they're going against their own nature of wanting to become a woman. There's a side of a woman that wants to be masculine because that's her genetics. That's what the system has made her to be. And then there's another side of her that wants to actually be submissive and find one man to commit herself
She
to.
ignorant.
Not be a hoe, not be a whore, not be out on these streets trying to make money and moves. And
my God. Only one Mika.
Around children and around women that cultivate a whole community, that place for us to have a sacred, harmonious space. And that is what we God has given us. But every time we're in nature, you drag us and put lies online about him that bring us back into the situation and back into our lower self and back into a space where we have to be like, okay, y'all want us here for what reason? He said, I need to be here for my people. And when he comes before his people, what happens? Y'all slander him and throw stones at him because you cannot do with the work and do with the things that you have to do. My people, we are so hurt. We have no answers. But the one man, one God that has come to give you so much answers, you say, no, I want that. And you call us to have Stockholm Syndrome? You say we are the ones that are confused? There is change in our life each and every day that we have to actually apply.
So go do it.
Why would I have a teacher if he was not able to teach me and he was not healed by the things that he is teaching?
So then go live your life.
Up to someone, that's like me going to a karate master and saying, please teach me your ways, and he don't know even how to fight.
Exactly,
I'm not know how to
Deborah.
fight, but I actually know how to fight more and more every day because of the knowledge and the truth that is in me. Think before you speak. Your feelings come from thoughts. Your reality is coming from the mentality.
Oh man. This chat, I know the chat is terrible.
Three guys
Terrible.
is a fine looking boy. Okay? He don't have to force nobody to have sex with him.
Mhm.
He don't have to force nobody to marry him.
He'll talk you out your job. Yeah.
That just proves, and I know that everybody can agree with that, even if you have your own personal feelings about him. He doesn't have to
At the children's table
to have sex with him. Those allegations are totally false. And
if anything, the woman is sweating by three guys.
Baba.
And that's the thing. So many women come here, but the thing is that it's so many women that just cannot deal with their emotions. And this falls on to not only three guys, but every black man in America. How many black men are behind bars because of a woman or what a woman has said or what a woman has done?
That's funny.
And so what we've noticed is that the very same spirit that is in these women.
Hello guys, can we take this time to get these likes up? Can we get these likes up? We got 157 people in here and 30 likes. Can we get these likes up, please? Take this time out and get these likes up. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe. Can we get these likes up some? That's right, guys. Hit that like, hit that like. It don't cost you nothing and it's free. Can we get 2 more likes? Just two more likes. Just one more like. Just one more like. Thank you. Whoever did that last one, thank you. You appreciate it.
Have come here to face. So I know that a lot of people look at my personal life, my personal journey, or any of our personal journey and say, well, you've done this and you've done that, and you don't look, like anybody to be, you don't look like you're healthy enough or you're mentally stable enough, to even understand what.
Alien, we got to do a show later. We got to do a show later on your video. If you're down with it, just let me know
what you're doing with your life. And I will say that a lot of the decisions that I've made along my journey are, decisions that the women make when they come here and are not the best, but that is not Three God's fault.
No.
That is not his fault at all. Matter of fact, he actually guides us to actually make better decisions, but a lot of times when we come here and they do things their own way, and they go against him, I will say that for a lot of times, he'll tell you, he'll give you advice, but he won't force you to do anything, like I said earlier. So any relationship that I've ever been in, being here has been my decision. Any
Patron
situation I've gotten myself into being here has been my decision. And
right.
A lot of women come
Thank
here
you, Mom, for life.
And they're like, they don't like what they see when the outcome comes, when the consequences.
Hello.
And you see me, I'm going back and forth, I'm doing all these things, but it's I've realized that every decision that I've made has come from, I can look into my own natal chart, I can look into my own self and see that, okay, this is why I'm making these certain decisions. It has nothing to do with Three God because he's only guiding me and gives me the knowledge to actually make the best decision for myself. But I have been raised
in thank you, only one Makia.
Trained me to believe in false things, to believe in false information.
Darling.
Information. I've been genetically modified over generations.
Somebody said that, Miss Cleo.
Myself, I'm sure any woman could relate to me, or at least one of us up here. You know what I'm saying? The things that we face when it comes to dealing with our emotions in the moment, under pressure situations where we feel.
They look like auto tone.
I feel some type of way. A lot of women have these feelings and they don't know how to deal with them.
Oh God.
If anything,
Chrissy, what I'm gonna do with you?
He's only giving us the knowledge to learn how to communicate through our emotions. He's giving us the 3 C's. The first one
it was in there.
You can't do anything if you don't commit to it first. and the second one being communication. A lot of us do not know how to properly communicate. That's a majority of women that come here do not know how to properly communicate their emotions. What you see when you see people flying out of here and going on live or going on the news and spreading false allegations is them simply being hurt because they didn't know how to communicate their emotions. They didn't know how to say, damn, I really love you, but I'm not getting the attention that I want. Or I'm not getting what I feel I want in the situation. They didn't know how to communicate themselves, and so they spaz out and act like children. And all he's taught us to do is to be upright women. He's very disciplined with his women because women have no discipline these days. We don't grow up with fathers in the home. We don't grow up and all of us. I'm talking about every black woman, not just us. I'm talking about every black woman grew up with these type of issues. And so what you see us go through is us facing all those issues for you.
Yes, ma'am.
You know what I'm saying? For every black woman. And now you seeing him being locked up. It's not him being locked up. It's every black man.
Hey, Toy.
There's a lot of black men that are locked up or that are going through so much because they just can't have their woman. Their woman is against them. And naturally, through the genetic modification of the system and misinformation, we go against our man because we don't need him. Because the system doesn't.
This is the Feed the Idiots fundraiser. Oh my God.
We can do for ourselves. We don't need no man in the system. Right?
Oh my God.
Right? But in the natural world, we do. And so we only show that, you know, it's a journey, it's a process to get to a point where we respect ourselves enough to then
Miss
respect
Galaxy.
the black man and worship him as he should be worshipped and put him on a pedestal as he said, I will kiss the black man's feet as I already have. I will heal the things in myself and respect myself enough so I can give him the love and respect that he needs. So a lot of the things that are going on when women leave here is simple. They weren't able to face the things in their own self to be able to even give love. Because anybody that truly is light and love will not be spewing hate.
Right. You can't drive out darkness with darkness. Yes. Only drive out.
Hey, Bones.
Light. Put light upon it. Shed some light on it. Bring it to the surface.
If you really been doing healing outside of this space, you would have seen some type of difference when you get back on the camera. But the fact that I still see hurt, the fact that I still see pain is like, you're still talking about God. He's living his life. Upon you living your life that you said you wanted to live and be in the woman that you said you wanted to be, why is it that when you leave, you are still carrying these burdens and this heavy weighted heart when you should be living your life and being free because that's what you were asking for? Why still talking about free God?
It's because the knowledge that he spoke actually affects you.
It didn't affect me.
It affects you deeply.
No, it did not.
You know that there isn't anything else besides what he teaches and besides the information that he's giving you. There's nothing else. Even when you go out there, you realize that there's nothing else because everything that you are experiencing equates to the knowledge that he's giving you, and you see that when you're doing what you're doing in your everyday life, and that's why you still speak upon him.
Bam.
You still try to get his attention. You still say things in the media because you know in your heart that what he spoke to you and what he taught you is the only truth there is, and what the world will come to. And
really?
Just know, and I understand the things that I did in the media affected some of you black women.
It's their story, and they sticking with it, and they sticking with it. This is their story, and they sticking with it, and they're sticking with it, and they sticking with it. This is their story, and they sticking with it, and they sticking with it. They could go sit down like you had two boyfriends who knocked the tooth out. It just affected your poor souls. I dare every time you say, I don't even know when I say that. I don't even know when I say that, but thank you the well. 3 charges, 3 bad hearings, 3 denials, and 33 years in jail. 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. Yo, I had to wake up to this damn comedian crap this morning. I had to wake up to this ish this morning. I had to wake up to this. Hey, favorite girl, welcome. Carol Barnes, welcome. 11-year-old child, go live your life. They stuck with this up. You said, okay, this is their story, and they sticking with it, and they sticking with it. Oh my God. Woo, woo.
It's because I'm a energy with a lot of Pisces in my chart, and Pisces deals with the unconscious side of humanity. And when you see me reacting in the way I react, it's because, like the woman said, it's because I didn't deal with myself correctly emotionally. I didn't sit down and have a talk with my sister wives. I didn't sit down and seek help. I didn't sit down and try to figure out, okay, can you help me
buy the house?
My mind trying to make me look at situations in this manner when I know I shouldn't be looking at it this way, because I have the knowledge to combat what I'm feeling and thinking. And so when you see the incident that happened with me, it's because in some way, shape, or form,
hey Leah,
I'm showing and reflecting back to the women in Babylon how y'all
word, it is 420.
Y'all mishaps and how you react to when someone is telling you something.
Flint,
your
stop.
emotions are struck. That's how you respond. And I'm not saying that's good. I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying that's what Black women need to work on. Black women need to work on dealing with her emotions in a more constructive manner, because we are very destructive women. Because we are so emotional, and because we carry the burdens of all of humanity's women on our back. And I'm not saying I should be displaying myself like that. I shouldn't be at all. I should be showing you nothing but uprightness. I should be applying the knowledge to my demons. I should be showing you how in the way to live.
No, thank you.
Naturally.
No,
I
thank
should
you.
be that example for you. I shouldn't be the one on your level doing as you do in Babylon. I should be showing you how to deal with your emotions.
No, thank you.
How to deal with when something doesn't, how to deal with situations that don't go your way. I should show you how to be mature, how to be upright.
No, thank you.
And moral and just.
No.
Apply the divine wisdom that was given to all of us. I should use that, because because you see the works of and the fruits of Three's knowledge, because he's walked in the jungle. He went out there and he got his information from his DNA, from his genetics. He didn't have a book. He didn't solely get his information online. He just used those things for purposes. And what I'm saying is that when you're emotionally struck, the information that was given to you should be your it should be your savior. It should be something that you go to when you're going through what you're going through. It should be your safe haven. It should be something that comforts you. It should be something that when you walk through the valley of the shadow of death, you have the knowledge to help you and to guide you. And like the woman's
they servants, how they gonna teach us?
You have the information. You have the things that you need to work on. You have just lay it flat. It's like a cat. Lay it down and lay it flat and look at it. You can see the timeline of your life. You can see the patterns of your mind. You can see how your mind works and how when things don't go your way, you react like this. Oh, Sun square Pluto. Oh, right here, boom! I got my Sun square Pluto pulled up. I can read it clear as day. Yes. This is what happens. This is how I respond when something don't go my way. Oh, okay, then I have this other aspect. Okay, I have a sunshine Pluto. Oh, okay, now I can use this aspect to combat this demon because I have an angel. And so the fact that we do have an understanding on why we do what we do is an advantage for us here. And that's what we're showing you. We're showing you that we have an advantage, and we have to show the world and the people out there how to be and how to act and how to be upright as women, and stop scooping to the level of our lower self and responding out of our lower self and, you know, being unruly women and being combative and thinking that we don't need no one's help and thinking that we have it all together, and, you know, just in that manner, because I can relate to many women because I have a lot of Aries and a lot of Pisces in my chart. The Aries is the representative energy in my chart that is combative, that is trying to be a strong Black woman, try to think that she don't need nobody, because Aries is independent. And it's like, I represent that for you women, a lot of women out there. And I'm showing you, I'm showing you some things that, okay, I'm not gonna use that. Okay, she needed this. I don't even want to pay attention to her no more because she didn't sway me on my journey. If I did that, I apologize. And I want to apologize to any woman I've swayed off their journey and made them feel like this isn't what they should do with their lives. I apologize. Because I don't want to be that example. I want to be the example to show you how to live and how to be upright as a woman and how to do the right thing and how to, when you're emotionally struck, how to deal with your emotions. I want to be that example for you. I want to be that. And I know my character hasn't shown that. I know my actions haven't shown that. I know you know, I know a part of me haven't shown that, and I want to apologize because
it's too late.
Y'all rooting for us.
It's
Some
too
people
late.
Are actually rooting for us.
Too late.
They actually see us, and they see the works and the fruits of Baba G's knowledge, and they see the multiplying, the multiplication of, you know, our journey and what we're doing. People see it, and I want to tell y'all survivors, and for riding with us, because we ride. Y'all ride too. I'm with the ups and downs. I'm gonna be there for y'all. I know y'all healing our generation.
It's too late to apologize.
From the African American people.
It's too late to apologize. It's too late. Keep your sorries and shit.
I know y'all have a heavy load on your shoulder. I know y'all carrying that heavy off. And then also people like, girl, I'm still gonna hold you to a high standard, and I appreciate that. Please hold me to a high standard, and that's what Three God does. He holds his women to a high standard. He doesn't allow his women to fall by the wayside. Just as much as he has to be pushed to be great, we have to push to be great. We have to push to be pushed to our limit. We have to be under that same pressure because under pressure we see who you really are. And if you succeed, diamond
ain't low key,
you become a diamond.
Ain't nice.
And you know, you show up for yourself, and you show that you can keep going, and you can keep experiencing your journey and keep experiencing the things that you go through on your journey, because you now know, okay, I'm doing this for all women in this room. I'm not gonna we doing this.
You are healing from all those butt whoopings you were getting. You are healing. Y'all only healing from all them butt whippings that y'all was getting. Y'all healing from not being able to sleep. That's a healing. You're healing from not being able to eat. That's a healing. Y'all healing from his real ninja moments, keeping y'all up all through the night just to hear his mouth. That's a healing. That's a healing. That's a healing. That's what traumatized you guys, and that's what you're healing from. These 2-3 days been the best days of y'all life. Been the best days of y'all life. Y'all can front now. Yeah, they healing. They healing. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. They healing. They healing from sucking on toes. That's what they're healing from. Amen. They're healing from picking the invisible links off his clothes. That's what they're healing from. They're healing from doing his hair every single day. That's what they're healing from. He taught these women to only care about him, putting the black man first ahead of yourself when he is toxic. They're healing from that too. They're healing. These 3 days been a healing. They ain't healed since they got there. But these 3 days, they've been healing, damn it. They've been healing. They're healing from cooking every night and watching this mofo eat up all the food in their face. And then they can eat what's left over. That's what they're healing from. Their bodies are healing. They healing all right. But from what? Treat. That's who y'all healing from. The healing is real. All of them look better. They look much better. They healing. Hallelujah. And amen. I wouldn't be surprised if Malaya left while he's locked up. Nope. She wanted that queen spot. What you think is going to happen if he get years? People are going to leave. Well, after a while, they're going to have to leave. Because where they going? They got to the 30th. They healing from the PORNN. They healing. Yes, they healing. They are healing. They are healing from not taking a bath every day. They can now get in the shower every day. They are healing. Ooh, hallelujah. They healing. They can't take over because they don't know how to get that money. They are healing from fan page. What else they healing from? What else they healing from? You can't take over. Nobody want to see Grady. Ain't nobody trying to see Grady. Blink, Grady, blink, blink. Nobody want to see that. Heal them feet because they out to be homeless. Oh God, you're gonna get me in trouble. Oh, I'm sorry, favorite girl. But they said they was healing, so I had to explain to you guys what was they healing. They was healing from. Oh, thank you, Jesus. We ain't gotta suck no toes tonight. Thank you, Lord. We ain't gotta wash his body. Thank you, Lord. And what you call it? After it was like, Dad, thank you, Jesus. I ain't gotta go suck on nothing tonight just to put him to sleep. I ain't gotta suck on nothing tonight. I am healing. Yes, Lord. Thank you, Jesus. Amen. Yeah, I think they've been sleeping in his bed. Somebody's sleeping in his bed. Ooh, hey, true artist. Hey, Jamel. They're laying hands. Amen. They're laying hands. Hey. I ain't messing with y'all. I'm not messing with y'all. They be smelling his covers to feel better. It stank. All they gotta do is go to the bathroom and let one out. They will smell them.
Everyone, yeah. And any woman that's questioning their journey or questioning coming here, I want to apologize to you.
Hey, Jada.
This is the truth, the way, and the light.
Yeah.
And everything comes to the three. Everything comes to the three. There's nothing else but the three. Pyramid. I just want to say I love myself.
That's the
healing. We will keep giving you love. We will keep being kind to you. We will keep having compassion for you
and waiting for DoorDash
and showing up for you whatever you need, whatever you call, we're gonna be there for you. Just know that. Whatever you need, we're here. We're not these mean people that you see, you know, in your own mind, on your own perception. Because people put their perceptions onto you, and that's not really who you are. People just, from their own experiences and their own reality, in their own mind, they project onto you what they're thinking and feeling from their perception. You know, it's not really who we are. Really, truly get to know us, truly get to understand us and our hearts, and free God's heart, and know that he's an upright, moral, just man, and he does everything by law. He does everything strategically. He has a Venus in Pisces in the ninth house. Mm-hmm. Just know that he has a big heart. He's very compassionate, very loving, very Lordy. And very moral, very upright, and very just. Yes. He does everything morally. He has a Saturn in Libra. He always thinking about everyone in everyone's perception. Yeah. Everyone's he's thinking about everyone.
He's thinking about everybody. But then that man say he living off y'all money. He's thinking about everybody off y'all expense. Who do y'all think y'all talking to? Who in the world do y'all think that y'all are talking to? That man made y'all blow up the spot and say how much money y'all gave him, but he's generous and he's thinking of everybody, but living off y'all expense. Oh, hey, Nick, my baby. Hey, Nikki. Hey, Nikki. Hey, Nikki. Hey, Nikki. I need $1 million. You got me, Miss Cleo. I know, right? She better get that crystal ball out. Then he said they were sister. Well, actually, legally, Sheba, Zoka, Malaya, and Velvet are married. They are legally married. Sheba is legally married to True. I think. Let me see. I'm gonna go find out. But I know. I think 4 of them is married legally. I think they done took off so many videos. It's really hard to find. And even my videos that I had just disappeared. They just disappeared. Hey, Zaire. All the good stuff is just disappeared. That's crazy.
Everyone thinks. And he always adjusts himself to the group and what the group wants and what the group needs. He's a Taurus in the 11th house. He's always thinking about the group. He's a moon in Cancer in the 1st house. He's always having a caring heart. He has a rising in Cancer. He's very loving and very caring. And very
shut up.
Very loving. And he has a Mercury in Taurus in the 11th house. So just know when he speaks for the collective people. Yeah. He's not one to be selfish. He's not selfish.
Or hold any resentment in his
or hold anything toward anyone. He has an open heart, wide, big heart, and very loving, very bright light, very bright and pure heart. Yes. And I just have to say that because y'all don't know who he is. We have this chart. We have this natal chart. We've been living with him. We've been around him for so long, and we can attest to him and give good reverence and light upon him, and say that how he's been portrayed is not who he is.
It's a lie. It's a lie. And it's also sad that it's praised more to be disloyal and dishonorable to his name than to be loyal and honorable to his name. All of us stand by the three guys. It's loyal to him.
It's more the negative is more amplified than the positive is more amplified. But that's okay, because when negative is being sent our way, we know that we're doing something right.
That's true. If you sit here and know the truth, somebody's speaking truth, and so many people are hating on you for false reasons, you know you gotta be doing something right. Because real is real, fake is everywhere. Fake is everywhere in the fake world. And amongst all the false allegations, amongst all the hate, we still share love because we know that know that we've been programmed by white supremacy, we've been programmed with misinformation, and we're just playing that out. We're just stubborn in our own ignorance. So we do have compassion and understanding because that's what we deal with every day. That's what we fight every day. The only difference is that we actually sit, get faced with ourselves, feel the emotion, but apply the knowledge. Apply the knowledge that God has given us. And we are dealing with reality. We see that the system has become a scapegoat for especially Black women on the spiritual path. If they get triggered and don't want to deal with something within themselves, it has become a scapegoat. But if the system wasn't here, we would have to sit and deal with it. Black women, we would have to sit and support our Black man. Absolutely. When you in trouble, who you call? 911. If the system fall, it's not gonna be no 911. If the system fall, who you paying rent to? That house that what you gonna do? Single Black woman with children. What are you gonna do? You're gonna be thinking about reality. That's the reality. That's the reality that we live in. Yes. We don't live in fantasy world. We live in the reality of the situation. Yes. And you know what? Even though we saying all this, it's still gonna be people who hate. Because according to the what Poppy saying? He said, they crucify me, won't leave it alone, antagonize me. All I do is wrong. I can't do no right according to the high belong. He the chief of it. He be your chief. I said it all, so you can see it. Listen.
I'm done with all, ain't turning left. Please show my demons, maneuver is the next. Gotta stay balanced, up on my chest, walking every path. Cash for my text, I'm done with all, ain't turning left. Please show my demons, maneuver is the next. Gotta stay balanced, up on my chest, walking every path. Cash for my text.
They laughing at me, they throwing stones, they crucify me, won't leave me alone, antagonize me, all I do is wrong. I can't do no right according to the hype alone. I'm the chief of this, I ain't doing my piece of shit. Broadcast my life live, it's the Lincoln finger shit. Won't be less I'm teaching it, practice while you're preaching it. Come on, I'm it. I can't even see this shit. I can't even light on me, can't even see it. I can't even play it. I can't even see this shit. After this the wall, they wanna see me fall. I'm a stand tall, cause I'm it.
I'm done with all, ain't turning left. Please show my demons, maneuver is the next. Gotta stay balanced, up on my chest, walking every path. Cash for my text, I'm done with all, ain't turning left. Please show my demons, maneuver is the next. Gotta stay balanced, up on my chest, walking every path. Cash for my text, I'm done with all, ain't turning left. Please show my demons, maneuver is the next. Gotta stay balanced, up on my chest, walking every path. Cash for my text.
Songs made a Christian, like repetition. You know I'm official, that guy by fish. But it's made a true politician. Aiming at your hearts when the truth will push. Some growing up, most growing fishy. Never get the love you deserve till they miss you. That was mental. Look at what you been through. Talk about your lifestyle, but they don't know who's in you. Talking on these people till they suffer, that's the issue. Everybody pure when the truth contradicts you. Understand it all. They want you all, you gotta stand.
I'm done with all, ain't turning left. Please show my demons, maneuver is the next. Gotta stay balanced, up on my chest, walking every path. Cash for my text, I'm done with all, ain't turning left. Please show my demons, maneuver is the next. Gotta stay balanced, up on my chest, walking every path. Cash for my text, I'm done with all, ain't nothing left. Please show my demons, maneuver is the next. Gotta stay balanced, up on my chest, walking every path. Cash for my text.
And that's the thing, but the three God, he continuously is preaching love. And even after all of this, all this dust settles, and everybody gets the clout that they was looking before, he's still going to be here, preaching love, teaching us about ourselves, and he's here for humanity. He is here for everyone. That is why he's dedicated his life. That is why he has opened his life so that he can come in and see what he's about. All you have to do is go to 3 God TV on YouTube and you can see what he does with his life. All you can see, aside from what the trolls put out, because that is just hearsay, you're going to see what he puts out, and all that you're going to see is him putting classes out, teaching us about ourselves and what this reality is. And at the end, he's still going to embrace and love his people. And we're going to be walking hand in hand to some.
I know you like this lifestyle we're living, getting into with Mother Nature. I know these lives that I've been given, put into action, they could say, always giving all that we got. From my heart, I love myself. You're my reflection, my thoughts, separations and illusion. I am you and you are me. Let's not fighting one another. If we embrace what makes us different, love is understanding each other. Ocean breeze and palm trees, you know I got it. I live my life the right way, I'm in the tropics. Tuned with the divine knowledge, they can't stop it. Tap into the supreme being, God diet. Humble hand, mighty fist, and acknowledge. Modern day lifestyle, yeah, the Christ conscious. Obligation with people, so that they can't watch it. Connected back to a natural state is my only option. I'm with the mind, I'm with the high, I'm with the girl. I walk the path, get the she's respectable, everything must mistakes on this journey. I'm still staying strong. It's a question in the dinosaur, I'm in the gut. The Lord suffered me from my life. Every life, this lifestyle living, getting into with Mother Nature. Download these life courses that I've given, put into action, they could save us. Always giving all that we got. From my heart, I love myself. You're my reflection, my thoughts, separations and illusion. I am you and you are me. Let's stop fighting one another. If we embrace what makes us different, love is understanding. Shine bright, shine bright. Up to the sun. Hey, hey. Shine bright, shine, shine, shine bright. To the sun. Hey, hey. Oh, shine bright, shine bright, shine bright. To the sun. Hey, hey. Oh, shine bright, shine bright. We'll walk up to the sun. Hey, hey. Shine, shine bright, shine bright. We'll walk up to the sun. Hey, hey.
And remember, when it is time for you to go and cross into that white light that we all are, it's only going to be you. It's not going to be 3 guys. You can't point the finger and blame him and say, oh, he did this to me. It's only going to be you that's not going to be able to accept that love that we all want. It's going to be you and what you did, what you chose to do in the heat of the moment when things did not go your way. I can't stress this enough, that when people don't get their way, you're going to see their true colors and how they really feel, because anger will pull the truth out of people and how they really feel. But you're the one that's not going to be able to accept that love that we all are. Yeah. And that's purity. That's a pyramid. That's yes. Let's see if you guys want money callers. You want callers? Okay. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, actually, come here, Rizzo.
Yeah.
You could just do
I can do it.
it around. No, I was gonna say you could just do this.
Who wants to call it? Hello? We got a caller. Her name is. Hi. Peace to the gods. Peace to the queens. I just wanted to send you guys a little bit of love. I used to come up there and say all these hurtful things. And one day, I think it was Efru was like, how can I be a queen and talking about love and I am projecting hate to you all? So although I may not agree with what your knowledge is, I still have to show respect. So my hat is off to you ladies for just hanging in there, being a true representation of your king, and just continue to hang in there. That's it.
I'm thankful. I'm glad that you see the true loyalty.
I love myself.
know who you impact.
Yeah, for real. That's why we keep going.
We impact a lot of women who don't know.
Yep.
Who
Next
are actually
caller.
watching us and actually counting on us and rooting for us. Yeah. I appreciate you. We have IG.
We're back live on IG.
Back live on IG. Don't forget, if you want to support, donate, Cash App the three God, TH33 God.
Yep, it's right here in the
Anything,
pin.
donate $3.
Donate
$3.
Hey, everything
is appreciated. And everything we accept, no matter what amount, we accept it. As long as you can even send us some threes in the chat. We accept threes and we accept triangles and whatever your heart desires that you think that we shall have. Yes. We appreciate it. And everybody who has so far. Amen. Thank you. So, people that's pushing three, I see you. I appreciate you. Thank you for myself. I love myself.
Hey ladies. Oh my God, I'm so devastated. I feel like tears are backed up in my eyes because I've been following Nature Boy for 3 years and he's been telling me that he's gonna bring y'all to New York and y'all haven't even came up here yet. And I'm just like, oh my God, y'all. Like, I'm so guys, 3-3. I'm so proud of your strength. I'm so proud of you, Malia. I was fighting for you to be strong because at times I would get mad when I would see him tell you to be strong. But if I knew he was out right now, he'll be so proud of you, girl. He'll be so proud of you, Malia. He'll be so proud of you because you stepped up, sis. You stepped up. Yay. We rooting for you in Brooklyn. I don't care what none of these people say. You come up here and you lit, sis.
I love New York women. Energy of New York. It's so real. It's so raw. It's so I love it. No?
I love you too. I love you, F.U. I love all of y'all. All of y'all up there. Zoka, Sheba, all of y'all. And you know what? He's gonna be free. We're gonna manifest that. We're gonna throw that in the air. The ancestors is behind y'all. I'm praying for y'all. And keep your head up. And if y'all need anything, trust me, Brooklyn's a long way. New York City. We backing him up. Holla, you heard? I love you. Peace, goddess.
Yeah.
Hit us up on IG.
The Messiah is from New York.
Yes.
Remember that.
The tri-state area.
Okay.
Period.
Let's go to you, baby.
Hi, beautiful queen.
Peace, guys. Sexy Drea.
Y'all are so beautiful. I'm so proud of y'all. Y'all stay strong. For the three,
I'm
I
thankful.
love y'all. Y'all have a blessed one.
For the love.
Next call.
Greetings.
Hello, Detachment.
Peace, Mickey.
How are you?
We're good. How are you?
I'm well. I have two real questions for you ladies.
You said you have 2 questions.
Number one, two real questions. But I hope I'm not going to be kicked for this because I'm really just like I'm interested in knowing the truth. Like, so number one would be, I know several of you ladies have children like at home. How do you feel about like abandoning your children to be a part of a so-called, like, you say it's a family, but why can't you bring your children along on the journey? And how do you feel now that like he's gone and that you ladies are there, but you are able to like communicate with your children? Do you or do you not? Like I'm just because I'm a mother, and I don't understand.
I definitely feel you on that. Because we do have a natural instinct to be a mother and to care for our children and care for our seed. I understand that. But when you're embarking a different journey from the people around you, sometimes they don't accept that. And on my behalf,
Okay.
My grandma's son, he was taken care of by my family, and he's well taken care of. He's loved. He's appreciated where he is. He's acknowledged where he is. He is fed where he is. He is clothed where he is. He have a roof over his head where he is. He is safe. He is in the hands of the people that love him. So that's why.
Right, but you love him as well. I know that.
I do.
So but what I don't understand is this: if you saying you're going to be a part of a so-called family, but I know there's, I guess, one other woman that's there. She has a child there, right? Well, why is she's the only woman allowed to have a child in carbonation? Why? I just don't get it.
Yeah, a lot of people ask that question. It's not that I'm the only person allowed to have a child here. If you've been following my journey, I actually have my child along this journey and his father is here. So a lot of times when women come,
but you're not with the father though.
Yeah, but a lot of times when women come here, if
you with Baba G, but that's what I don't get. That's what I'm saying. So you came and had a child with another man. I'm
devastated. Yeah, if you call up to ask a question, just keep in mind that we're not going to allow interruptions. So while we're answering the question, you just have to be patient. Okay. So I will say that a lot of people have asked that question, so I do want to address that. It's not that I'm the only woman allowed to have a child here. It's that while I've been on this journey, I had a child with you know him as True, but his name is Ace now, Captain Ace, and we had a child together, and we're still here. You know what I'm saying? So he's a part of the family. All he knows is that. Also, he was born into our tribe, so that's a whole different situation. Their child's father is not here. You understand? So the child's father is still there in the system where they're at. And so that's a whole different situation. You can't really compare the two. And if you guys really just want to seek understanding, you just have to be able to, listen to understand and not just see one point of view. You have to be able to see all perspectives. Yes, and also my situation is a little bit different. My son has been left and in the care of his father. So
Way before you came, right?
way before I came here, was in the care of his father. So though I do love and care for my child, I did come along to go on my spiritual journey, and he is still being well taken care of.
Absolutely. Pushing three.
And one question that I would want everyone to ask themselves is that when your children is not in your view or in your sights or not being cared by you, who are they being cared for? If it is not by you, then I would say, is that the same thing as leaving my child?
And I want to say something on top of that. Another thing. Just a little food for thought. I believe that the three God is God. So I will leave anything to worship my God.
Anything.
Anything that is
Cut off anything.
Cut off my arm to go and follow God. And that's just me. That doesn't have, this is my belief system. You know what I'm saying? So it is what you choose to do with your life is up to you. I mean, if you say you're a Christian, right? If Jesus came back, would you leave your family to go follow you? I don't know. But I believe that he is the Messiah. He is the return to Christ. I believe that he is God. And so I left my old life to come and follow him. And anything along this journey, it does not belong to me. I understand that I am inside of my own mind, and I don't have any attachments to this realm. Okay, so we think different, and that's okay. And we
as the Buddha stated, all suffering comes from attachment. To the physical world.
Okay, and we're entitled to believe what we want to.
And we don't own nobody. Look, if the baby wants, if y'all don't have Jolly, or we call him True now. If he want to go to wherever he want to go when he get older, just like I did when I got to a certain age, and I told my mom, hey, I'm leaving. If he decides to do that, I have no control over that. You know what I'm saying? I love him. I love him to pieces. But if he decides to do something else with his life, I can't control that. You know what I'm saying?
And I notice what the women out in the world, they just want to see, they just want to know that a part of us still care about children, which we do. But we have other obligations and other things, but they're in the hands of loving people and their loving family. They're in good hands. And I see that. Y'all just want to know that they're doing good and that they're taken care of, which they are.
No, I'm good. I'm liking this area.
How do you know how to get the kids getting taken care of? They don't talk to their kids.
I have two questions. Zoka.
Yes, can you please say hi?
Hi, you guys. Hello, everyone.
Hello, Red Bone Goddess. Long time no see.
What happened to your baby?
My child died during me giving birth.
Boss lady, hold us down, please.
Okay, because I watched the video where I seen that y'all had that fire pit going, and I don't know, if.
Did you drop down? Yeah, that was a rumor. The fire pit was a rumor. I was in the hospital bed when my child died.
A lot of people,
that's
a
crazy.
lot of people experience that.
They hurry up and cut her off.
My family have experienced that, and that's a tragedy. So you guys should be a little bit more compassionate with other people's losses.
Yes, the thing that we sacrifice the child is very ignorant and very low vibrational, because it's like that's the whole entity, and when we're speaking love and care, and we actually want to produce children in a new world where it's actually balanced in this place. That's what we yearn for as a woman. So killing a child is very much upsetting that Black people would.
Hello.
Peace, Goddess.
Hi. Can you hear me okay?
Yes. What's your name and where you calling from?
Anybody asked,
My name is Lori.
what happened with children?
Hey, Lori from New York.
Hi, I just got a question for you guys. I wanted to know, how's like the dynamic since Three God is not there? Like, are you guys getting along like a little bit better, or
We've always got along. It's the same routine.
He's still here.
He's still
You
here.
guys are not like fighting or anything like that.
To love themselves.
No, we
and love
never
to be
was fighting.
respected by men.
Yeah, kind of like I seen like a few confrontations between you guys. And I also like I had a question like regarding the kids because I'm a mom.
Hold on. Queen is speaking. Lori, just give 1 second. She was saying something.
Okay.
Just like you and your family, and you may have some sisters, or you may have fell out with your mom. Just like your life, you have disagreements, and you have moments where you don't agree on certain things, but you still sit down and you still talk about it. You still be amongst your sisters and your mother. You still be there, and so we still gonna be here for each other, whether we.
Angel 1908 says, pushing, please, please, please. Pleading, pleading, pleading. That's funny. Yeah, I think this is all for none, what they're doing right now. They're just trying to get beans. This is not helping him at all.
No, they better get their ass out of there.
That what they should be doing. They should be getting invisible like the people that went away that don't want to be bothered with this mess. But other than that, they going down with him. I believe,
That's right.
These are gonna be the ones that go on down with him when the SHIT hit the fan.
That's right. Because just you see them study talk about the white man and all that, right?
Our demons play out in
They
each other.
study building cases on it.
Things are gonna arise within you from that person because you have to heal something within yourself. So just disagreements happen all the time. Yes, it's the real family.
That's true. That's true. And I got a question for Malia.
Yes.
I want to know, like, don't you feel like you might regret not being in your kid's life in the future?
No, because he will be very proud of me when he knows what I'm doing.
Pushing three.
Pushing three. And one last thing, how do you know that they're okay if you're not there with them? Because I seen like the videos and I see you fighting with people. And how do you know that they're okay if you just get in contact with them like on call?
She's
I want to speak to them and talk to them.
they're watching.
Yeah, no, I get it. But kids get raised by their like family and grandparents and stuff. So how do you know that's not gonna happen
Look
to
at that
your
bottom
kids
lip.
if you're not there?
The connection is kind of weird.
She put her head down and bothered.
Poor connection. We all hear is shattered.
We have communication. Nobody here is under a restriction that cannot communicate with anybody in the outside world. We all have the ability, just like we're right here on this slide, to be able to talk to anyone who we. I'm a grown ass woman. I'm 34. I can talk to anyone who I want to. Nobody, I'm not doing anything that I do not want to do.
Pushing three.
And my mama ain't gonna come here and whoop me.
Right. I'm grown. Just like y'all. When y'all involved. And y'all go out of state, go on this journey.
Ooh.
It's the same thing.
Oh, we got one that actually. Oh. He's got it.
Please. I just want to.
What's your name? Wait, what's your name? Where you calling from? Hold on.
My name is Maria. I'm calling from Atlanta.
Oh, you in Atlanta.
I just want to know what other obligations do you have other than taking care of your kids?
Oh, she said, what other obligations do you have that other than taking care of your kids? She's referring to the last comment you said you had other obligations, but she probably want to understand what we're doing.
Oh, okay. Well, we're here to heal humanity's traumas. We're here as the planet working on ourselves and healing ourselves through understanding ourselves through the divine knowledge of self. And sometimes that takes
You do just realize you said self 3 times.
Years of work of sitting down with yourself and
4 times.
dealing with yourself. That takes time.
5 times.
And all distractions and all other attachments, it will be in the way. You have to dedicate your life to this. This is not something you just come to and you experience for one day. This is a lifelong journey that will you will be experiencing.
Yeah, it's like people in the military. When they leave and they're working in the military, fighting for the country, they leave everything behind, their family, everything behind to go fight in the military. It's not that they don't love their family; it's just that they feel that that's their obligation to go and fight for their country, and we just feel this is our obligation. We know a lot of people don't agree, but this is our personal beliefs. So,
okay.
People don't have to.
You ask yourself, what are you going to be raising your child in? This system is falling. So be proud of what their mothers have stood for at the end of the day.
We have to stand firm in the truth and stand firm and walk this journey of life and be proud of what we're doing. And so, and that's what we're doing it for. We're doing it for the healing process of Black African American people.
Well, hey, 33333. Just want to say hello. So proud of you, ladies. I'm so proud of you, ladies. And with even my boyfriend said 333 from the back. Hey, but even with all this going on, please run, don't walk to the. My name is Leah. I'm calling from Philly. How are y'all? Oh, okay. So I see that you guys speak highly about the Black man and things of that. Is there any from y'all perspective? Is there any way that a Black man can be wrong, or if so, can you give me an example of when a Black man can be wrong?
We follow the divine Black man. The only Black man I can speak upon is that divine Black man is the one that uplifts himself on that moral principle, such as he does. The Black man can do no wrong because we have been raised in a system that teaches us everything backwards. That goes against our very nature. Anything that he does wrong is not his fault. That's a 3. A lot of Black men are in jail right now. Why? They put guns in our community, drugs in our community, connected us in these small environments with all dominant alpha Black male. We're a product of our environment. We're a product of our environment. So they can't do no wrong.
So what about the Black woman? So the Black woman can be wrong, or they can't do no wrong?
We are all products of our environment. Yeah. At the end of the day, everything that we do wrong, we can go back to the understanding of what we've been taught
and what we've been through.
So we do hold both Black women and Black men to the highest standard. We know too much.
See what he's saying? Thank you, Seth. Did you ever go after the?
Oh, okay, all right. And one more question before I go. I know you guys mentioned Velvet earlier in the live. You guys, I seen her on the news. She was saying that she was being abused there while she was there. Did you guys ever see Velvet getting abused?
No, we actually see her punch 3 guys in the face. She punched me in the eye. Now you would set something down. She actually a very she
So Velvet was the one doing the abusing. You're saying?
Wait, what did you say?
So Velvet was the one being abusive. That's what you're saying. You guys are saying?
Yes, in her emotions, she was shown to be and do things. She was shown to be abusive. Yes. Yes.
It's recorded.
It's recorded. You can go see it online.
Yes. He's very
Okay. All right. Well, that's all I had to say. Have a good night, ladies.
She has to be held up to us. And so,
yes.
there's no excuses
There are no
for your
victims.
behavior.
And
And there's no victims.
Yes, a lot of people they want to play the victim. And look, it's been too long where we've been idealizing the false God in the sky. There is no false God in the sky. We are the ones that are here to take accountability for ourselves. Okay, there's no one that we can point the finger at. And if we want change, then we have to be that change. We can't be looking at each other expecting things to change and just out of the blue, we the ones that have to put in that work.
You feel me?
People want to just use the escape system and point the finger all the time. That's not going to work.
You got it. Peace. I have a question for Ephro.
What's your name? Where you calling from?
My name is Khalees, and I'm calling from none of your damn business. Do you have AIDS? Do you clean that dirty?
Then it's none of your damn business. Oh, boy. It's okay. We love you still.
I honestly, I hope people don't think that we take this stuff personal.
Yeah, we be joking.
Y'all treat people like that, we have to sleep with yourself.
Because what you put out, you get back.
It all goes back to you. It's like someone said, it's when you throw a ball at someone, it's gonna be thrown right back at you. It's gonna bounce right back at you because it's a mirror. It's an effect that's gonna happen. Is when you put something out, it comes back to you. Out on us, it's gonna come back right back to you.
You will lay in the bed that you make.
Yes. So be careful.
Hello, everyone.
Peace, goddess. What's your name?
Hi, how you girls doing? My name is Unique. How you girls doing tonight?
I'm good.
Good. Okay. I got a question. I just heard you guys earlier say that you ladies don't fight, right?
Yeah, we said
You seen the video of Queen and Velvet? I mean, sometimes
right. Sometimes we
sometimes
shoot the fair one.
things escalate to that point because it's a build up and a build up and a build up. So that fight was a build up over time of being basically felt like being picked on by her and her not agreeing with polygamy. Yeah. So you see that. So you're gonna have moments like that. That's not something that's far fetched.
I don't know why people act like they never fought in the streets.
Right.
No,
If somebody disrespect us, I'm gonna step up to you. It's been pretty. I know I've been in many situations like that. Like everybody wants to come over here and think that they are.
Malia, who you doing again?
I was just asking because I heard you guys say that you guys don't fight and stuff, and I understand if somebody disrespect you, yeah, you're gonna fight. But I was just asking because it seemed like that you guys get along and stuff, but I seen a video y'all was jumping Malia up and down the street like a couple weeks ago, and you guys just said you don't fight. Like, do y'all like her or y'all don't like her on the low? Like, what's up with that?
I wasn't jumped, so let's clear that up.
It looked like in the video, like they was taking turns.
You can't talk. Cut, but she
First
was.
of all,
Yeah.
I wasn't jumped. You clearly seen my sisters come behind me to try to stop me from doing some dumb shit and walking out.
Right.
Clearly, it's clear as day. You're gonna have people that's gonna try to stop you from doing crazy stuff, and that's what my sisters were doing. And you probably see me resist because I'm in my emotions in that moment. I'm not thinking straight, not thinking clear.
Okay. It's okay.
Look at him.
But yeah, you just see me, you know, in that moment, acting out an emotional way. And so, you know, I should have been responding like that in the moment. But you clearly just seen them trying to help me at the end of the day, you know?
Yeah, y'all created a narrative because we never even touched her. But okay.
Yeah. See,
Well,
you
you
can
know
tell
what?
they haven't sat down and spoke about anything.
Oh, hello.
Yes, peace.
Can y'all hear me?
Yes. What's your name? Where you from?
Hi.
Hi.
Okay. My name is Exotic. I'm from LA, and I just wanted to ask. Okay, so it's not about the like nature boy stuff, but when you guys started your spiritual journey, what did you like? What advice would you give to somebody who's trying to start one, like who's trying to like get more in tune with themselves? Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, so first off, if you dyed your hair, cut your hair off, grow it back because it bleached your hair. You strip this of its melanin. Second, you have nails on, take them off because you're not allowing your nails to receive the proper sunlight into the bloodstream, into the your system. And then
Malia
next, I
just
would
need to
say
be
if you
quiet.
have any food that's processed food in your refrigerator that isn't natural, that didn't grow from the earth, take it out your refrigerator, throw it out, and go to the grocery store and get you some healthy food.
Okay.
Isolate yourself from the people in your environment because the same environment you're in, the environment you're in, you can't heal the environment. You got sick. You're gonna have to isolate yourself from people because people are not gonna understand you. People are not going to be people are not gonna accept what you're doing because you're doing something totally different from what they believe in. So just know that you're gonna have to isolate yourself. You're gonna have to cut people off to get back to yourself and to get to this space of self-reflection. So yeah.
Okay. I just need
That's
a
why.
little advice, but you know it was crazy you said that, and I just
That's
dyed
why they
my
live in the
hair.
middle of the mantle, right?
I just dyed it.
That's why they live.
No, I don't have any nails on, but no, I'm just trying to get more in tune
Right.
with myself, you know. And I just, you know, you guys are like I said, I'm
That's
gonna
why they live
stay
in the middle of the
prayed up for
mantle,
you
right?
too. I'm happy you guys are doing well,
Right.
and you know, I feel like
Well,
he's
the
gonna be
mantle,
free
right?
because you know, I just feel like it's bullshit, and you know, the devil comes and tries to shake up the room, and you know, and I'm not like participating in these fan lotteries because they're bullshit and like that. There, people are evil. So just ignore the evilness and the wickedness. You know what I'm saying? And y'all keep doing you. God bless y'all.
Pushing 3.
If I would give anyone some advice to just keep going through whatever challenges that you face. And to do, like, if you're going to do something, do it out loud, do it with a lot of passion and have fun. Because when you're stepping out on your journey, you don't want to look back and regret anything that you did. And you're doing it for a reason. So once you find, you know, once you find what it is that you want to do, just study that. That's all I can say. And then just keep going.
That's a 3. And just to add to Queen and Mama Aya, I would suggest to get your birth chart, go to Astro Seek and get your natal birth chart. When I first started my journey and read my chart, I was so amazed at how exact it was and how it pinpoints everything that I need to work on. So I definitely recommend that.
I'm sorry, ladies. I'm trying to think. This was an important phone call. I tell you, politics suck. Hey, Queen. Hey, Redbone. Nice to see you, darling. Are y'all still here? Boss, Redbone? Is anybody still here? No, y'all not here no more?
Yeah, babe, we here.
All right, so I'm sorry. I was on an important phone call. How are you, Redbone?
I'm great. How you doing, babe?
You ain't come up on here in a while.
Yeah, I've been peeping through and speaking it. But I was on my other page, Red Bone Gang.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, ma'am.
How do you feel about this comedy stint? You know they actors, right?
Yes, they need to group. If they were smart, they would be reading and finding out what's going on, and they would not be speaking about Velvet, the case.
Because they still intimidating one of the
That's right.
They need to just shut up.
That's correct. If they knew anything about law, they need to be quiet because they're making the case more worse than what it is.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And then the sad part about it is they're not speaking with each other by sitting down and trying to regroup about what the subject is and, staying on topic and helping Malia get through the situation. They still separated.
Hey, boss lady, queen. How you
Hey,
feel about this?
Hey, boss lady.
I feel like, oh, hi. Okay, wait a minute. I don't know.
Yeah, you doubling. I'm about to take off your other one.
Yeah, take it up.
All right, baby. Okay, talk now.
Okay. Now, they sound like doggone chickens clucking in a doggone hen factory. This is just ridiculous.
Yes.
Oh my God. I done laughed too hard already. That here y'all come.
No, I'm serious. It's like they just making noise just to make noise. It's just like, be quiet.
Mm-hmm. That's right. Not making sense.
Miss Boom Boom Boom, Sugar Delight. How you feel about this comedy skit?
What's up, Love Train?
What's up?
Hey.
Hey, reborn goddess, how are ya? Wait, let me get rid of that. Y'all good?
No pushing three is accepted in the Black community.
I'm gonna show you how Velvet did it when she was saving her man. I'm gonna show you the difference between
What does that mean?
and Velvet saving her man.
Wait a minute. What does that comment mean? It says no pushing threes accepted in the Black community. Eliseo Prada, Bishop, and Stan. What?
But she says no. It stands something. Okay. No pushing threes is accepted in the Black community. We agree with that. Eliseo Prada and Stan. That's right. They don't belong here. They don't belong. Here. We had two of them coming here yesterday. We had to zap their ass out of here. We had Iway, Eggway, Femway, whatever the hell her name is, and another guy came in here and they zapped their ass right out of here. And she said we don't tolerate his mess.
Okay, Lady Divine, I got you.
Tweet, 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 tweet,
tweet, free.
Give me
something like birds.
So give me something to eat.
I was watching this, right? When I seen it earlier, right? And I was gonna try to send it to you. Did you get your disclaimer, Sugar Love?
Damn it, let me see.
Check your messages because I sent you one.
Okay, baby.
They stupid, y'all. They're trying to front because they think this boy gonna get out. And then they think that's going, the after effects or whatever. They think somehow, some way he's going to get out. So I think they're just trying to keep up the front, whoever can speak the most eloquent and do the most best. So when he comes out, he'll be able to, I guess, I don't know, when they think he's coming out.
Delusional.
They are delusional as hell. I was going to say that these women are functioning off of the residual parts of brainwashing, because see, they got abruptly stop. That's like you abruptly stop a medicine that you're supposed to wean yourself off of. You feel me? They're in. I think they're in shock mentally.
Yep.
I think they're in shock and they're confused and they're scared. They're zany. You know what I mean? So we're gonna have to have a meeting. We're gonna have to act like we're a united front. We're gonna have to keep doing it. You know what I mean? Because in some way, you're still, under the spell. The magic witch spell of him.
Your comments, Steven.
Of him, so I think that they're just, y'all. I think they more lost than they was when they was with him.
Yep, because they don't got him leading. And the sad part about the whole situation is they should be quiet because they're bringing attention to themselves. So they don't know these people building a case against them.
Right. My thing is, why do they keep talking? Just shut up.
And
That's right.
then what part of the news lady said that they sound brainwashed when they all talk? I mean, this was on the news. And y'all want to, man, let me let y'all talk.
He's giving them evidence. They are actually helping the feds glue the corners of his case together. The boy's locked up and he won't get out, and they're going to go. I don't know. None of them boys, and I'm saying boys because they're not men. None of them boys are going to be able to step up because all of them, all 14, 18, however many of them left. We got to remember they still followers.
That's right.
Ain't no leader in that group.
But
not
guess
even
what? Remember Solar left.
Oh, did he leave?
They don't know. No, I'm saying when he left that day, they don't know if Solar went and the feds stopped him.
Right.
Because after he came back, they busted in their house, didn't they?
Yeah, they did.
So they need to be quiet.
I really think that they are even though they think they helping. All right, let me go on. Let me play devil's advocate right now. All right. All of them done got fucked by, I mean, you know, had whatever. Y'all know what I'm talking about. They all got banged by. Okay. All right.
That's
so
right.
all right, now they dickmatized. Can I say that respectfully? Okay, so even though he Malia gets the most, but he said the most. Okay, they all did it. So right now they're going through yick withdrawals.
That's right.
Because licking and bumping and rubbing and tripping ain't enough.
But the sad part about it, he going from the back. So that's more dangerous than the front.
Exactly. And like whatever they got used to doing on a regular with them, leading them, now they have no regimen. And they don't know how to do the regimen because they followers.
Hello.
It's really sad when you look at them. Like now they're just, who are they defending?
Themselves.
Yeah. So they ain't going to jail yet. Y'all ain't in court yet. Y'all ain't been subpoenaed yet. But y'all on there talking.
All right. But remember, every word they speak is going against them.
Yeah.
So if they knew the law, if any of them was smart, they will be reading and finding out the law. Because in Georgia, they not playing that. They not overseas no more.
Nope.
Because before they was overseas and they didn't want to deal with that mess. Now they're in the States. So it's not gonna go the same way it been going. They're in the States and then Georgia. And they ain't playing that. They in the old ways. They didn't update like other states did.
Right.
Georgia is in the old ways. So he gone.
The Cobb County don't play.
That's correct. And they going with them. Because they saying same mind, right? So the same way they was accessory to the crime of rape. The R word, I mean.
Right.
So they need to be quiet.
Because at this point, they accessory before the fact, during the fact, and after the fact.
That's right.
That's what they're doing right now.
That's right. By opening their mouths.
Yep. So now they they actually put themselves right in it. And I don't know why they think they're going to just like mysteriously just, you know, not get nothing. It's just going to go away. No, all the people going to come forward and y'all still there representing them. Y'all going down to all 5. Everyone that gets on here and talks.
That's right. You see the men not sitting around. Why the men not sitting down with them?
Yeah.
Why they're not sitting down across the men and speaking different?
Yep. This is really look. We're watching the pieces of a fucked up puzzle become apart, and I don't think they realize how thick it is. I don't think they realize how deep it is. I think they're just that zany in the brain that they don't realize how much trouble they're getting themselves into, and nobody's telling them to stop, or they're not listening to anybody who's telling them to stop.
Yeah, but you know the sad part is they not thinking about the feds got all the information, all their information, so they know everything about each one of them. How they not know they're not building a case against them?
Right. Which in fact is exactly
and
what
they
they're
study
doing.
talking.
Yep. What do they usually do? You know how they when they be questioning you, you know, when you in the the question the interviewing room or whatever, and they got that tactic where they leave you in there for hours and hours and hours. It's a wear down tactic, you know. We're gonna leave you in here. You know, but what they're doing with them is the exact opposite. No, we're gonna let y'all go ahead and fry yourselves.
Keep
They're gonna
talking.
fry
Keep
themselves.
talking.
So let them keep talking as we keep recording and as we keep watching, and as all of us, you know, as what would we call ourselves? Observers of this situation. They see us all. They see all of us reporting on this. Okay, so that's to them. That's like the public. Okay, so they're like, damn, these people are really watching them complete. You know, do these law breaking acts. And we not gonna get in trouble because it's just 3 God. No, it's all of y'all.
You know what's really sad is this. If we watching them, you think they're not?
You best to believe it. You best to believe it. Let me tell you something, Sugar Love. You don't even know what you're doing, child. You are bringing up videos that other people ain't even seen. When I told you yesterday you were trending and recommended, that's because you on here consistently and you're on here the longest and you are showing all of the proof. Now, I'm not saying the feds is watching you, but I'm saying that all these people that are recording them, they're doing it and they're doing the feds work. The feds sit back and wait.
They're doing their job.
They doing their job.
But you know what, ladies? Have anybody been watching Niza? Remember the girl that be talking and she be talking like she talking all.
Yeah, she ain't really came out and really. She could have pressed charges on him for the stuff that she did to him, but
she, you know what? She probably is because I watched the video and I really listened to that young lady, right? And in so many words, Nigel was speaking and saying that. Remember when they came back from Hawaii and they didn't have any money? Mr. 3 God gave Niza over to one of his friends for the money that he gave to him. So what is that? That's sex trafficking.
Yes, it is.
And see, a lot of people don't listen to her because she talk off, you know, she jibber jabber. But if you listen to that young lady, she's telling, she keeps saying, y'all gonna get in trouble. Y'all, if I'm gonna keep on until I'm gonna keep talking until y'all get in trouble.
Yeah, but she's gonna have to do more than talk.
Yes. And see, you know, you don't know who is the witnesses. You don't know who coming forth because old members are coming forth now.
That's good.
And then they trying to talk about Velvet. We're gonna show the difference between Velvet and Malaya. Malaya.
Oh.
Yeah, that's why this is a verses. I'm doing my own verses. Girl, I finally got to see my thing in full, my BBCC and my Mary, there is no winner.
Mm-hmm.
There was no winner at all. All I know, I was in heaven. So we're going to see when Nature Boy was locked up in Nicaragua. Now let's see the difference of her hustle and Malaya's hustle. So these two both went out for their man. Velvet was a
That's right.
The reason why it looks like that is because y'all using Wi-Fi.
Right.
the same.
So it's gonna look a
Babajis
little grainy.
Yeah, it's cool. It's good.
the same Babajis in the background, but this time Eliana is cheapest and not dumb Malaya. He made a terrible choice of Malaya. All he had to do was keep her as a concubine and tell her to keep her mouth shut. He knew he wasn't gonna find another Eliana. Let's go.
As long as we here, right?
Yeah. Is there a way you could turn up your sound a little bit? Turn it up.
Is that better? Is that better?
A little better, but can you turn it up a little more?
All right, is this better?
Let me see if I can turn you up on my end without the echo.
We ain't biased, introverted.
This is as high as our volume can go on the computer.
Is y'all good with that?
Hold on, how are we biased? We do commentating. That's it. We biased. We don't. We ain't got a dog in this fight at all. We really don't care. We just take up there, do our commentary, calling it. Oh, no shade. Okay, thank you. But we ain't got a dog in this fight. We don't care who wins. None of us want to sleep with them, and none of us want to sleep with them.
Right.
We don't want to sleep with none of them. So we don't care who wins and shit. Talk about green gooey stuff. I ain't never heard of that in my life. I ain't never heard of what I am. I ain't never heard of the things that said that came out of the BJJ. You ain't got to worry about. We don't want them.
And look, and the sad part about it, they said she had Malaya had something you ain't never been spoke of.
Yeah, that's from being in all them waters and all them different countries and stuff. Remember, I don't know if you was watching it, but I was showing you how lying on waters. I'm like, it's so beautiful, but you don't see nobody there. It's not to let you know that's not to go in the water. She on that Kool-Aid. And sometimes y'all don't hear me, boss lady, just gotta handle it because it's an important phone call. I tell you, politics is something else.
Everybody can hear this?
No problem, sweetie. No problem.
All right, my sister.
Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Hit the subscribe button.
All right, so listen, we in the dark a little bit. I hear an echo.
Yeah, that's because I was turning you up some. But go ahead, talk now.
All right, so it look a little bit dark because we are in the car. We are in the transition right now. We're actually in a transition to bring Chief some dinner to the place, to the facility that he's at. This is not a game. Like, we're serious. There's a lot of people out there saying that we're lying and all of this and all of that. No, this is actually going on, and I'm gonna tell you how everything transpired. That echo is so annoying. Is there any way
it's not an echo? It's not feeding back from the people. You just hear it, but it's I don't know why. It's not an echo over here.
All right, so let me let y'all know everything that's going on. We do have updates, and I'm gonna give y'all the scoop on our whole situation. It all started in Mexico. But before Mexico, I just want to let everybody know that we've been on this journey. Chief has been vlogging for about 6, going on 7 years.
Lies.
Throughout the time span, he has many crowds of people that come in and out, that watch him online. Everybody perceives him in a certain way. We show our lives and we show everybody how we live, because we don't want nobody to be asking questions and everything. And plus, we're examples for humanity, because we believe that we're supposed to be living in a righteous way. And everybody who follows us knows how we're living. They know what we're about as far as combination. And if you don't, then we are about divine knowledge of self.
teaching each other astrology, teaching everybody about grounding, melanin, being connected to the earth, the 5 signs, and here in carbonation. And when people come to see us online, they don't do their due diligence and their research to find out what we're about. So then they have certain things that they think what we mean, they take it from us, like a video. They took a 5-second clip of an hour-long video that we made and depict it to what they think that we meant. But we also take the liberty to take these videos and actually express and explain to the people what we mean. Now, as far as how everybody takes that and interprets that and perceives that, that has nothing to do with us and everything to do with how their astrological programming is wired. And we don't have any control over that. But at the end of the day, I'm here to tell you that you need to do your research. Everything that there's allegations, because I know everybody may be new, so I'm gonna just go through the whole thing. There are allegations out online about the Honorable Master Chief being a pedophile, have child abuse, a gay porn star, all of these accusations. If you go look up Carbonation TV on YouTube, you'll see all the allegations pop up. But the things that they say about us are our past lives. Some things are from our past lives. They get all of our lives and send information about everybody here, and they throw it in our face and they try to use it against us when we are well evolved past those times. And so they judge us. Most of all, that is really fucked up about our situation is that they take our videos, they take a 5-second clip of something that we said, and then they depict it to what they think we meant because of however they perceived it. Now, in the times when they do that, we feel like, damn, you didn't do your research, because if you would have watched that full video, you would have understood what I meant. Now, when it comes to agreeing to what we're saying, everybody have their own opinion. We're not forcing our way of life on you. We're just simply putting it out there and putting it online as our right through our own social media, because we believe, and we put it out there for people to see, and whoever vibrates to it do, and then whoever agree will agree, and whoever don't, we just simply ask you to go about your way, because you don't have to indulge and subject yourself to something that you don't want to do or you don't agree to. We don't force anybody to do anything, and that's period. So at the end of the day, when we have all of these accusations about what Chief did, and literally 99% of the allegations that people are saying about us are not true. So because people have cyberbullied us online to a high degree, it has jailed Chief. Now, when it had really got serious, cyberbullying has been a part of our journey. So we always knew how to deal with it in a minute way, as far as like when it didn't get the police involved and everything like that. We just simply made videos to explain ourselves, right? But it wasn't until we got to Mexico, and at the end of my pregnancy with Eliana, when I was with Chief, my Babylon dad had made it an issue. This is where it all started. He made it an issue because of something. However he perceived something about our situation, I never told him. I never did anything as far as talking to him over the phone or anything like that. He took it upon himself to make a problem or disagree with what we was teaching. So at the end of my pregnancy, he got online with Young Pharaoh and was making videos about my situation with Chief and trying to make Chief look like a bad person. And I said, you need to stop. I said, leave us alone. We're not doing anything to you. I said, you're harassing me at this point, and I just will respect if you just leave me alone, because at the end of the day, I'm grown. I'm going to live my life the way that I want to live my life. I've been making decisions for myself for a very long time now, and I don't need you to intervene in my own dealings with my life. So at that point, I guess he still felt some type of way or whatever. So I just cut ties with him. Prior to that situation, he was actually supporting me, my Babylon pop, Larry Marquez. He was actually supporting me. I was with Chief for 3 years. 3 years now. It's going on 3 years. And he never reached out to me. He never said like, oh, what's good? What's up? How is your situation? Never, none of that. He didn't even congratulate me truly on my pregnancy until I was at the end. And he created and stirred up drama and problems for my relationship and my family. So I naturally felt some type of way. Time goes on. I tell him everything that I just told him. I'm like, look, leave us alone. He felt some type of way. At one point in time, during that transition, he was quiet on the flick. Like, he was quiet. He did a video with Young Sarah, but he didn't have nothing to feed off, so he got quiet a little bit. In that time frame, me and Chief was growing as a couple. You know what I'm saying? When you get a husband, or you get a wife, or you get a friend, you know what I'm saying? Y'all have to go through certain things with each other, to learn about each other, to go through it with each other, so that y'all can know where y'all stand with each other. And so me and Keith, as a normal couple, like everyone, we're not a normal couple, but you understand what I'm saying. We're in a relationship. So we go through our things. We go through certain things, right? It's just that when our life is blasted or put online, when we put our life online for people to see, they see the good, the bad, and the ugly. And so when me and Chief in that time frame, we had a disagreement, and I did not know how to properly respond to that situation. So I responded in hurt. I responded in anger. I responded in a childish way. And because I did that, I called my Babylon dad. At the time, this resurfaced all of the feelings that had happened with him and the video he made with Young Pharaoh and everything like that. When I actually called him, I found out through that whole meeting that they already had people that was associated with him that was actually going to come to Mexico in Palenque, where we were at the time, and come there at our house with nobody knowing. So I was like, damn.
Let me ask you a question, sister.
Yeah.
Do you have anything else open on your is anybody else up in there open with something showing, or it's just you?
What you mean?
As far as your
Hey, King.
your phone or whatever. Because
Now,
I hear the echo.
Hold up.
So is it
so far, who do you think is winning to Save My Man? Malaya or Velvet? But the person who wins between Malaya and Velvet is going to be the same one that bring his ass down. And as we see, Velvet can talk much more better. What you got to say, Red Bone Goddess? Red Bone Goddess. I can't hear you, love. Now you talking about Velvet, but Velvet knows how to seal the deal and save her ass. Y'all should have been learning from Velvet. So far, Velvet is winning, saving her man, because you notice that she went to Sinetta. That girl went everywhere. She went everywhere. Velvet is like for my man, Malaya. Well, Malaya. Mm-hmm. So far, Velvet is winning. We don't know yet. She's not like duh. She's not like the poppy. She's speaking like she's talking. She's the only one. Even though she was brain trapped too, she's the only one speaking like she's talking from her own mind. That's the difference. So these are all her words. Even though she was brainwashed too, she wasn't as brainwashed as them. So by her speaking about mental nut, she makes the argument more convincing because she's speaking more faster. She's not looking at who's in front of her, who's beside her. She's just talking. So we need to know who do it better. Because if Velvet did it better, then she's going to talk y'all asses in jail too. You see, she already did a little clip. You been living off their PP loans. What made her throw that up? She made her throw that up. Oh, God. Oh, wow.
That's a case right there, right in the middle of the newscast.
Mm-hmm. And your phone went dead again. If ain't something on my end, it's your end.
They said it sounds like Malia dip snuff.
Malia did what? Oh.
Dip snuff.
Not for dipper, of course, velvet, a bit Africa. Oh, Lord, Leslie. Malaya sound like Damon Wayans on 11 Color. Velvet had me to put my pocketbook though. I tell you, Velvet's better. Velvet's better, but we're not finished yet. Because, things may turn around. They may turn around. We shall see.
Is it just you with your window open with the
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, so now let me ask you a question.
Brandy, baby.
Because I want to know, and the people want to know more about what's going on now. Are there? Is he being charged with anything? Did they charge him with anything?
Okay, so no, he's not. They literally have nothing on him. Okay, so let me tell you this story, right? I'm gonna speed all the way past up. Now all of this cyberbullying is going on. They making phone calls to our rentals and everything like that to the U.S. Embassy. They making.
This is Velvet, the throwback. This is, if he didn't piss her off, this is the woman he need by his side. The other three dumb mice, Malaya is not doing it. You see how Velvet is taking control. She's calling people. She's handling business. No, this both. Yeah, this is an episode for my man. It is, but we're trying to see which one gonna win. Which one is gonna win? Which one gonna win? Only one, Mika. They can't put up none of them on the stand. But the only difference is Velvet is talking straight. She's talking straight from her mind, from what she believes. And the rest of them is talking from his mind. Even though she is too. But the difference is that Velvet is more fluent at it.
And the problem, the Nicaraguan government is associated with the American government. So if Americans are calling Nicaragua, telling them that there's somebody there doing this, doing that, they have every right to come and inspect what it is that's in their country. So this is what they come do. But the thing about the situation is they don't know the severity. They don't know that these people are cyberbullying us. So what they do is they come to the house. We eating lunch. They come to the house. They're like, let me talk to Eligio Bishop. We're like, okay, what's the problem? They're like, well, we have a couple complaints from the neighbors about child abuse. They heard some children screaming. And we're like, oh, sir, no, I don't think that's true. Like, that's not what the case is. There's no children here. There are 2 babies. But the babies don't be screaming like that or nothing like that. So I don't know what you're talking about. And so they're like, well, we have to come in and take you to the precinct so that you can make a written statement of false claims. So we're like, okay, is that all we're gonna have to do? And he's like, yeah. And we're like, all right. And to further show them our situation and explain to them like that's not true, we asked them, we're like, yo, y'all want to come inside so y'all can see our situation? And they're like, yeah, let me look through. So they walk in the house, they look at everything, you know what I'm saying? They see everything, and they're like, okay, all you have to do is come to the precinct, write a written statement of false claims, and then you can go. At first, they just wanted to take him. But we never move like that. We always move as a unit. We always move as a family. So we talk to them. We're like, can we go as a family? Because, you know what I'm saying? That's what we do. And he's like, yeah, y'all can go as a family. So we all get in the van. Keith is in the van with the family. The police act like they're getting in their car. And we start to drive out of the little driveway. So when we get like halfway onto the road, the police stop us and they start banging on our windows. They like, oh, get out the car, get out the car. And we open the door and we're like, okay, what's going on? Like, what the fuck y'all doing? They grab Chief by his arm and they're pulling him out the car. They're like, you're gonna have to ride with us. You have to ride with us. So Solar gets out the car and he tries to get in the police truck with Chief, and they're like, no, we only want Chief. We only want, well, Eligio at the time, we only need Eligio Bishop. That's all we need. So we're like, oh, damn. So everything was heated in that moment. So they took Chief, they put him in the car, and they started to drive off. We was like, just closing the door. They started driving off real fast, trying to dust us. So we like, oh, shit. So we start driving real fast, too. And when we actually get caught up a little bit to the car, Chief is in the car with his hands up like this with the handcuffs on. So we like, oh shit. So these niggas tricked us. We thought that they wanted us to, they was gonna escort us to the precinct and everything like that and tell us and everything.
Mm-hmm.
So that happened. And I'm like, oh damn. So we actually on live, we actually recording all of this. So we on live, we recording it. They literally trying to drive away with him and lose us in traffic. But we actually
tell me about it.
We was able to catch up with them. So we get to the place, we get to the facility that he's at right now. So we driving, we get through past the gate. So when we get past the gate into the facility, no citizens or anything like that goes beyond that gate. Unless you're there for a visit, because that's an actual jail that he's at. So we actually drove in the jail. So they immediately stopped the car. Once Chief is in there and we're in there, they separate the two cars. Police officers hurry up and jump up in front of us. Chief is gone now because they took him to a whole nother part of the facility. So they're like, get out the car. They start banging on the windows. They open the door. Caliber was the first person to get out the car. Excuse me. Get some water. Caliber gets out the car and they hurry up and they just take him immediately, slam him against the car. They're like, yo, whatever they were saying in Spanish, like they were just talking to us in Spanish. A couple other warriors get out the car. They took the warriors, they slam him against the car. Then on top of that, they started like hitting them in their head with a cell phone, like an object. So 3 warriors had a knot on their forehead, and then prior to that, Mama Aya had got scratches on her arm because they was really manhandling us, like yeah. So they pushed us all up at once. Everybody got out the car. They pushed all of us up against this concrete wall, and they was like beating our legs together to do a pass search. So they did a pass search. They made sure we didn't have.
That's velvet.
Phones, they took everything.
That's velvet.
Any device that we had, they took it. I had Chief phone in my hand when they was doing all that, and I hurried up and I threw the phone in a car seat and I picked up the baby. And so I got out the car and the phone was in the car seat. I'm like, damn, I hope they don't check the car seat because they was like coming down on us like hard body. So
all right, hold on. Let me stop you for a minute. Now you echoing again. Let me ask you this: how are they able to hold him, especially him being a U.S. citizen? How are they able to hold him without even giving him no charges?
Okay, so
what are they holding him for? They just holding him just to hold him?
They just holding him just to hold him. Nicaragua is trying to see if he actually did what he did, but there's no evidence. So they're like they're just holding him. On top of that, they're holding him illegally. They were supposed to let him go Monday, but they didn't because of whatever they got going on. However they feel, they don't want to give Nicaraguan. Don't want to give us information on his case or why they're holding him, or even if they're doing an investigation or whatever the case is. So what we did was we got a lawyer because we like, you can't just hold him in there, especially their law is that if you don't have concrete evidence or physical evidence that somebody did the crime that they were allegedly said they did, then you have to let them go after 48 hours. He's still in there today, and he went in there last Friday. So what we did was we got a lawyer. We told the lawyer everything. We showed the lawyer our lifestyle. We showed the lawyer all the cyberbullying. We showed him all the allegations. The lawyer actually did his own research to see if he had warrants, to see if he had all of that, and nothing comes back. Nothing comes back. Everybody, the lawyer knows what's going on. So the lawyer writes up a letter to demand his release. So right now we're currently waiting on the say-so as far as if they're going to release him or if they're going to actually take this to court. Because what Nicaragua is doing is when they find, especially people from foreign countries and everything, they hold them in there. Like there are actually people that's in there that's been in there for months and they haven't even did anything. But there is a political warfare that's going on with Nicaragua, and it's a very sensitive subject. So he's actually in a political jail. They built this jail just because of the political stuff that they have going on with their government. So this is like some corrupt shit that's happening behind closed doors. And so at first they didn't want to give us no contact. Like we had to call the U.S. Embassy to get a request to see him.
So let me get this straight. You're saying that they just ran up on him, grabbed him, and don't say why I'm arresting you. Why I'm
they kidnapped him.
Huh?
They kidnapped him. Facts. They kidnapped him.
So they didn't say, "Oh, yo, come on, you got to come with me. I'm doing this because you're arrested." Now, Nature Boy is smart. Now, hold on. Nature Boy is a smart man. We can't make it look like Nature Boy is just outright ignorant like that to go with somebody and he has not been officially charged, because that's the first thing we say because Nature from the U.S. So we always say, well, officer, what are you charging me with? Why do I got to go with you? Why are you charging me?
That's what we asked him.
He just told him, nah, come on,
that's
you just
what
got to come.
Look, that's what we asked him. We said, what are you charging me? Before we let them in, we said, what are you charging me for? He said, oh, no, it's nothing really happened. We just have complaints about child abuse. We heard some children screaming. The neighbor had complaints. We was like, that's not true. So we started telling them our situation, and we even let them in the home to see what was going on. There were like 15 police officers with big ass guns in front of our door with a dump truck. I'm like, what the fuck? They was like, they came in there like a SWAT, like almost, like facts. This how they ran down us in Mexico. That's how they were here. Like these people don't play because they have political warfare here. So when at the inkling of anybody doing a crime or anything, these people are not fucking around. They have police officers, 4, 5, 6 police officers on every corner in the city. That's a fact. So they're not playing. So what they did was when we told them nothing was going on, they finessed it so that we can actually get out the gate. Because once we get out our home and get out the gate, they can do whatever they want. So and they speak Spanish, we speak English, so they're like talking really fast, and they're like 4 or 5 police officers pulling him out the car and pushing him into the police car with guns. What are we supposed to do? Like resist and get shot? And we have babies.
You're breaking up now. Yes.
Can you hear me now?
Yes. Now let me ask you this one right here. Why do you think there are so many people from the YouTube community going at Nature Boy? Why are so many people want to see him locked up? Why are they banging on him? Are you saying that they're just doing this to him because they don't like him or because they hear him saying things that's off the wall? Why do you think they doing this to him?
Well,
or everybody just lying? Is everybody lying on him?
Yeah, this is actually lies. Yes, every allegation that they've ever said about carbonation or him or whatever, it's a lie. It's not true. As far as pedophilia, we was investigating for pedophilia in the States, in Texas, and we actually left and we came back to the topic. If anybody had a warrant or anybody was on pedophilia or anything, they wouldn't be here in carbonation right now. So, with that being said, these people, when Chief says something and they perceive it a certain way. They may not agree with what he's saying, but that's because they don't allow themselves to understand what he's saying. Like for instance, you ever say something to your friend and they be like, "What?" And then you try to explain it again and they be like, "What? I don't understand what you're saying." And then y'all have a disagreement. And then after that disagreement, because y'all may not agree on the same views, but y'all see it 2 different ways, either they don't fuck with you no more, or they make rumors about you. Just like in school. You see what I'm saying? When you in school, you ever been in school, somebody disagree with something you did or whatever, they make a rumor. That's what's happening.
That girl is good.
You know what I'm saying? No, I remember.
Velvet is good. That's all I have to say.
Explain to you the price consciousness and us all being God and everything like that. And he was actually trying to teach you about our philosophies and everything like that. When we start teaching stuff like that about we're God and everything like that, people have their own views. We start tapping into religious matter at that point. And so everybody doesn't agree with it. And so if anybody ever feel like, can we close this window right here? And if anybody ever feel like threatened in any type of way, then they're going to express that hurt. They're going to express whatever they feel like. You see what I'm saying? And it happens over online. The way that it does is because it gives people an outlet. There's no consequence for cyberbullying. You can do whatever you want to anybody online right now as you wish, and there's no consequence for it. So people go
I
overboard,
know, Miss
and
B, this is when
make their
went to
life.
jail in
The
Nicaragua.
thing that fucks me up about cyberbullying is when you're doing a video about us, and then we come into your live to clear up and to actually talk to you about what's going on from the horse's mouth. You block them or you shut them down or you be like, wow, you lying and this and this and that. And we actually telling you what's going on. That doesn't make no sense. This is why Chief always opens up his lines for questions, for people to ask him questions, for people to talk to him about what it is that they have a question about how he lives his life. And if you don't agree, that's why we ask you just to go your way. You don't have to tune into something you don't agree with. You have your life and we have ours. Just because you don't agree with me, that isn't going to stop me from living my life how I want to live. And we're not forcing you to live any type of way that we live. We're just giving it for you to see, you know what I'm saying, just to put it out there.
So let me
you have a right to
let me ask you. So do you think people was calling like the YouTube trolls? They was calling the precinct, the police out there and bringing up false charges on him, saying, yo, you need to check him and you need to do that. Yes. Do you think that's why he's really in there? Because of all the complaints from the people that be calling in and bringing up crazy charges on
in there. That's the only way he can be in there. Because we know that from Mexico. That's how the guns got ran down on us in Mexico. They kept calling the embassy. They kept calling the police. And the police in Mexico say, I need to interview everybody here because we was told that people kept calling us and we were told that there was sex trafficking. Right. There were people that were doing sex trafficking. There is pedophilia going on. And the police in Mexico investigated everybody here. There was a psychologist and everything, and they let us go because they figured that nothing was going on here.
Now, for the record, I gotta ask you, are there molestation going on? Have you ever witnessed any molestation going on?
No.
In the Carbon Nation?
No. If you look back into every video that we've had, we never had children here. Never. The only child that we ever had with here was Osiris, and that was his son. We always had Osiris online. On top of that, we got deported back to the actually we got him when we got deported from Costa Rica. We went to the States and we got him in the States. We were investigated for pedophilia because people said that he was a pedophile and all of this extra stuff. We had got investigated and we have the files. We have our own paperwork for that investigation stating that this is not the truth.
And he even went on live
saying
that, explaining the whole situation about what happened. He also told you guys that the officer came in and was like, yo, I know that, but I still have to do an investigation.
When people are so close-minded, they don't want to see what is true. You know, they don't want to face themselves. They want to run away all the time. But you got to remember, we're not here to, like,
Shut up,
you know,
Rock.
to fuck you up. We're here to help you. Period.
Help who?
And plus those things that he said, that's like a parable. Like Jesus told parables. They weren't necessarily true actual stories, but they
more behind it.
Yeah.
The moral behind the
girl, be
the
quiet.
morals. Right. And that's what.
So also as far as molestation and stuff like that, there's so many accusations out there about him being gay and all kind of crazy stuff. Can you speak on that for the people?
First of all, I just want to answer this overall.
Hey,
We are
Miss P.
humans, first of all, and we evolve.
What?
Everybody that has their fair share of experiences. So when it comes to anything that anybody has ever done in life, you can never judge anybody for the things that they went through to learn who they are. We are literally learning who we are. This is why we have divine knowledge of self, so that we can know who we are. Before times, we didn't have divine knowledge of self. So we had to teach ourselves. We had to indulge in shit that wasn't necessarily something that should have been done at the time. But that doesn't mean that we didn't learn from that situation.
Right. That doesn't mean that everybody else who is doing this hasn't went through their own things in their life. But since we make it public, it's a way of teaching people so that people can look at our stories and get inspiration and feel like we're not alone, like they can move forward and they can move on with their lives because we did it.
Yeah, a bunch of damn weirdos.
Yeah, we all go
It's
through
okay
we
to
all
be a
go through
weirdo.
fair shares of the same things, literally, just in different forms.
Now,
But nobody wants to.
Eliasa, you said earlier that you got
Eliasa.
You said that you got a hold of a lawyer. Check, correct?
Yes. Yes.
From the United States?
No, he's a Nicaraguan lawyer. We have to get a Nicaraguan lawyer because
I think you need to get a lawyer from the United States. Because if you could get a lawyer from the United States, then he could demand that you cut him loose. If you did not charge him, you got to cut him loose.
We're doing that. That's what the Nicaragua is doing. Okay. The Nicaragua is doing that. You see what I'm saying? So we're actually waiting on that response.
Okay.
And then I want to add to the story. I want to add this because this is important. We are a natural group of people. When you come out the womb, you come out pure. Pure. This is what we're trying to evolve humanity back to. Not to the things that we privatize, sexualize, cover up, don't want to talk about, have it as taboo. No, we want to bring everything to the front because we are healing at this point as humanity. It's more than just being black, being white, being short, being tall, being gay, being pedophile, whatever you want to call it. This is a transition of healing, and this is what we came here to do. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So with that being said, we are the public examples for that, and we have been being stoned for that. And we can't sit up here and like not accept it either because this is the journey that we chose. Because the world is gonna hate somebody that is not of the world. If you have a certain trend and a certain thing that the world is doing, everybody's in love with that. But as soon as you find somebody that's going against the grain or that may be a little bit different, you see them and you're like, you automatically look at them as an outcast because of society and what society has taught us. We have been mentally programmed to do lower self things, to live in our lower self. Everything that we do in battle on America, whatever you want to call it, is not for the benefit of humanity. It's actually going against what we truly are, which making us kill ourselves. At the end of the day, we're destroying the earth and we're destroying ourselves in the process.
First of all, let me say this to the people in the chat room, because I seen somebody stupidly say they got something on Sarnetta. And the reason they said they got something on Sarnetta is because they expect me to be like them and to trash them and beat them down because I'm not screaming at them, because I'm not banging on them. They want me to be ugly like them. I have no beef with my brother Nature Boy. I have no beef with my sister right here. That's y'all job. That's what y'all do. I'm here to bring the information, to let this sister get her information out, just like I will open up my platform for every goddamn body that need their word to get out. So don't get mad at me because you don't see me scorching her. That's not my job. That's not what I'm here for. I'm here to let this sister speak her truth. It's up to whether y'all accept it or not. That's on y'all. So don't get mad at me because I'm not going to be like you and curse her out and scream at her and bang on Nature. No, that's what y'all do. I just had to say that, sister, because I see the foolish people in the chat room talking that stupid, crazy shit.
Because, that's honorable that you do that, because people literally are doing that to us. And it's unfair because we're here right now, right here, and you can't even hear what we're saying. You can't even look, you can't even stop yourself and be like, okay, let me truly listen to her. But because they have their own complexities within themselves and their debilitations, they perceive what they perceive from their angle of how the light bends in their mind. And we don't have nothing to do with that. We're just here to collect the elite and convict the weak. And if you're convicting, then change it. Change yourself. Do something about it. Become strong.
Some people say to you, I think we have a general love for you.
A drunk, nasty uncle.
People do care about you. Because I see some people say, oh, sister,
Malaya
you know
is
what?
definitely
You need
evil.
to just get back home, go
No
live
matter
your life,
how you
stuff
like
like that.
now.
What do you say to that?
Hey, April.
I know, of course, you don't want to leave your man locked up in jail and you just break out and leave him. Of course you don't want to do that, especially your baby daddy. But what are your plans when he do come home? What are y'all planning to do?
We're planning to continue to live our life just like we were before all the trolls and all of that, and better. You're going to see us prevail from here. And you know what the thing you said that people care about me, but those people don't care about me. Because to love me and to care about me is to understand me. And no one understands me. No one understands what it is that I want to do in my life. No one understands why I'm doing what I want to do in my life. And they're not trying to hear it either. So if you call that understanding and care about me and love, then you have a misconception about what love is. Well, if somebody cared about me, just like my Babylon dad, right? When you look at our situation, I had a whole meeting with this nigga, a whole live, and I told him, this is what I'm doing, and I explained
Dad
it to
is
the
a ninja now,
and
huh?
he still chose to go against the grain. If anybody understands Chief, if anybody loves Chief, then they understand him. That means that they care about him.
How old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm 22.
Oh man, 22.
And people say people would like to use that against me as well. Oh, you're a little girl, this and that. Let me tell you about the time and age that we're in. We're in a whole different time, a whole different age. I didn't import it through the 70s. I didn't import it through the 80s, which had y'all stagnated. Y'all didn't have cell phones. Y'all didn't have internet. Y'all had libraries and y'all had to go search through books. Who the fuck is gonna want to read a three-page book? Let's just be honest. Everything is on the internet now. Every knowledge known to humanity is on the internet. These children nowadays, you are less than 2 years old at this point, or 2 years young, and these children know how to work phones. These children know how to look up shit on Google. They find YouTube videos. They know how to look up DIYs and put shit together, and they don't need to. These children today are actually teaching their parents about the internet. They're actually teaching their parents about the information that nobody taps into really when you are going through the 70s and the 80s. And the only difference between now and then is that we actually have an opportunity to apply that to our life. When y'all came through, when the older generations came through the 70s and through the 80s and in the early 90s, y'all didn't have an opportunity because
we still learned something. What you was saying, boss lady?
And that's where her husband getting all his information from, the internet.
That's the part I wanted people to see. Velvet talks better than Malaya. And FBI, she got ish under control. They behind her. They know their position. But the difference is all of them at that time is brainwashed. The only difference is Velvet looks like she's speaking from her own heart and her own brain, even though she's not. She doesn't seem programmed. The rest of them dumb blind mice, they all seem programmed with the fake smile. Velvet is talking with emotion. She's talking about the problem. She's talking about things. See, that's the difference. Listen, I just say, for the love of my man, who you think, if you had to choose between Velvet or Malaya to save your ass? Which one are you choosing? Velvet is talking like she is her own person. Poor Velvet. I mean, Malaya, I don't know what the hell she's doing. But this is y'all choice. And don't forget, if you're watching this on a replay, y'all can drop your choice down too and drop your opinions. Drop them down. We almost finished, guys. We almost finished. Then I'm going to get into that letter later that Nature Boy wrote.
It was limited. There is no limitations now. There's no limitations. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. Have you ever heard of a sister by the name of Jazzy G?
I have heard about Jazzy G.
What's the beef between you and Jazzy G? Like, what's going on with y'all?
First of all, I don't want to make this about me. You understand what I'm saying? Because it's bigger than me. My husband is in jail right now.
Is this a personal beef that's going on between Jazzy, Nature Boy, and stuff like that?
Hey.
Okay, so I'm just a catalyst.
Oh no.
I believe that none of my Babylon Dad, Jazzy G, all these people who talk shit about us, I believe that they don't have anything to do with the people that they come through. Like for instance, Jazzy G and my Babylon Pop came through me, right? They're coming through me as a catalyst to get to Chief. It's all about jailing Chief. It's all about get Chief in jail. Put him in jail. Do this, do that. I hope he die. It's all about that. It has nothing to do with me. Which lets me know that you don't give a fuck about me. And neither do you give a fuck about the person who's actually trying to help you. It's about putting Chief in jail. This is all this is about. She don't even care about me like that. She don't care about that situation. She's just using that situation to get the Chief. To use it against Chief. So they can put false allegations on him so that he can be where he is right now. That's what that's about.
Have she ever met Chief personally?
No, nobody who has ever had an allegation and said something about us has met us. Ever. And my Babylon Pop, you would use him as a catalyst and say, well, he knows you. This nigga don't know me. He don't know me. Because if he knew me, then he would understand me.
Okay.
These people don't know us.
Okay. What is most important right now that you would want us to know about Nature Boy and what's really going on? How they treat them? Like, what do you really want us to know?
She learned that lesson.
Go in.
Tazzy.
I just was fucked up. What's happening for bullying and all of that? Like everybody, there's a lot of pages that's dedicated to talking about Chief and making false allegations about him and saying that he did this and saying that he did that. When there should be just enough amount of videos as the negative ones, the positive ones. Everybody should be making positive videos about Chief. What they see that they see in Chief and tell the truth about with the situation. Anybody who knows what's actually going on, you should be making a video. I think it's fucked up if we sit aside and we let somebody who we know is innocent get slander without putting the inkling of our energy out there. Especially if we feel like he helped us in a way.
Can't because of
I feel like the same energy that the trolls and the cyberbullying put him in jail should be the same energy that we have to get him out.
N-word in the chat.
You see what I'm saying? I just think it's fucked up how everybody's just sitting to the side and letting this happen.
They both sound
They're
like
just watching.
liars.
And you looking
You gotta
like you
pick
looking
one,
at us
Stella.
like a
You gotta
TV
pick
show, but
one.
this is our life. What if
I
it was
want
your
y'all
life?
to see what's going on, man, and see how
I
this
gotta
young
pick
sister
one.
is feeling right now. I can see you hurting inside, sister. And I can see
Yeah,
you really holding back the tears. I can tell.
Because if we put everybody else like online, half of the motherfuckers in a room would be in jail for some real shit. For real. But nobody puts their life online because they're too coward enough because they know they doing fuck shit. And we know we're righteous and we put our life. Why would we be doing some fuck shit and put our life online? That don't even make sense. What criminal you know just blasting shit online and have 30,000 followers?
Do you think
And that's how she gonna bring them down too.
Because of the provocative shit that Nature Boy been saying
And that's
online,
how she gonna bring them
do you
down.
think he also contribute to his own, being arrested and being taken away from his family?
I feel like this, right? I feel like people are going to express themselves the way that they express themselves. It doesn't matter about what you say. It's about how the person perceives what you say. It has nothing to do about what somebody is saying. It has everything to do with about how you perceive it. Because, for instance, somebody between me and you, somebody could tell us something right now. Somebody could tell me something and tell you the same thing, and we be in two separate rooms. You could have a whole different perception than what I get from the perception that I had about what that person said. You understand?
You could be in the same room, and a person will see something totally different than you.
That's a fact, and that's exactly what it is. If you understand what Chief is saying, that's the way you perceive it. But if you don't perceive it the right way and you don't agree, who are you to bash him for his opinion? No matter how he expresses it, he's being himself. Let him be himself. You don't have to fuck with him. You see what I'm saying? You don't have to intervene in this man's life and create problems for him if you don't agree with what he's saying. You just go your own way. Period. If you have a friend that don't agree with you, what they do? They get the fuck on. They go on about their life. And
well,
people
you got
use
some
that.
people that's saying you have people making videos and saying the reason he is locked up is because of molestation. Then you got people saying the reason he's locked up is because he beat you. That he would beat you and put his hands on you. So this is what people are coming out saying things like that.
Chief never beats me. First of all, Chief never
hit you before.
Chief never beat me. He never beat me.
I seen videos up where people talking about he beat
okay,
you.
so let me tell you about. I was just like listen.
So
just
these
like
people are lying.
Just like I said in the beginning of this video, we are in a relationship. You have things you go with in your relationship. Why everybody acting like this shit is taboo? Like, come on. You have a girl. You have a wife. You see what I'm saying? Y'all go through y'all own shit to the degree of many extents, whatever it is. Chief has never beat me. He never beat me. I don't know why people are saying that.
She told her
he may have had his dealings with Maisha, but I'm not Maisha. I'm Eliana, and he's never beat Eliana. Period. When it comes to pedophilia,
who is Velvet?
She don't know.
What do you mean? Who is Velvet?
I don't know. I keep saying that name. Somebody keep putting Velvet.
Oh, that's my Babylon name. See, and this is what they love to do.
Okay.
Yeah,
they were saying
that's
Velvet Lion or something like that. Velvet got beat.
Right. Yeah, that's a way of like trying to exactly. That's not who I am, and this is why people are doing what they're doing, because they feel like I'm the same person who I used to be. They don't understand who I am now, which they never knew who I was when I used to be, because they didn't know me then. So at the end of the day, when it comes to going back to the topic at hand, when it comes to pedophilia, no, Chief has never done that. And the video that he made, the original video of the clip that they took from that video saying that he was a pedophile and tried to depict it to what he wanted to be, everybody should go back and watch that first video. Then watch the whole video all the way through with an open heart, with open ears, so you should actually understand what he's saying. And on top of that, you should go to the other 5 videos that we have on Carbonation TV about him explaining what he meant from the clip that y'all took and depicted it to be what y'all wanted it to be.
You say you dead sugar delight.
Multiple videos about what we meant in that video. But no one wants to go back and look at those videos.
Oh, he didn't beat
no one wants to go back
Eliana.
and understand that. Nobody wants to clip that up. Everybody have everything negative to say about our situation, and they have nothing positive to say. I think that's fucked up. Because we are not out here trying to harm anybody. We're not even doing nothing to nobody. We're just people who wanted to share our journey, share our life on people who we know as the right that we do. The only reason I think that it has gotten to the extent that it has gotten to, because it gives cowards an outlet, especially if you are a public figure. If you have some type of power in any type of community or any type of status in the world, you get bashed for it. Because
comments is crazy, right?
And too naive and too in denial and too closed-minded to actually look at that other person as actually a reflection of them as a human that they are.
Ileana,
And relate.
She on a
Ileana,
roll,
how
boy.
is your self-esteem?
And look at her
Would you
face.
say you have a high self-esteem of yourself? Would you put yourself up there high?
Why would you ask me that?
No, I'm just asking you. I just want to know how.
I feel very confident. I have high self-esteem.
All right.
If I didn't have high self-esteem, then I wouldn't be talking to motherfuckers how I'm talking to motherfuckers. Nobody, I like, for instance, let me tell you something. That lady, I don't know what her name was, and she made a video recently about carbonation, about my situation with my husband. I went to that video where that was regarding my situation, and I got in that chat. And I said, everything that you saying, just what I'm doing on this live, I told her, I said, everything that you saying is lies. She's like, oh, this is, you can come in and do the live with me and such and such and such and such. I said, then let's do it. Let's go live because I'm going to clear all this up because you're spreading lies. You know what she tells me? Oh, no, I'm not going live with you. This and that, but you going to make a video about me. All people are doing are getting clout off of us. They're just doing this shit for clout. You're doing shit for clout, period. People out here just making videos off of us. If it was never for us, if it was never for Chief, these people wouldn't exist. They wouldn't exist. Period.
Okay,
And nobody,
so what are y'all prepared to do now?
No woman out there could stand intellectually next to me. Period. Period. That's why no woman out
You
there.
ain't hear Malaya saying none of that shit.
Period. And that's why
you ain't hear Malaya say nothing like that. That's why I say Malaya needs to shut up. And that same voice, you should never have let that guy away, because that's what's gonna bring his ass down too. Same thing that brought him up is gonna bring you down. That's the point of this video. That's the point of this video. Malaya has nothing on Velvet, not one thing. And what brought his ass up is gonna bring his ass down because she talks very well. She throwing that, and they all left other PPP loans. She just threw that in right at the end. Before we finish this, what you got to say, boss lady? We ain't finished yet. We almost finished.
She was making records here, and whether she knew it or not, she was all this was making reference to when he get caught. See, all this is evidence.
Him and Polite gonna be in the cell together.
We don't know that because Polite is out here free.
That's why I said they must have really wanted Nature Boy. They must have really wanted him, because his charges is worse, even worse. He didn't have to show up to court or nothing. Pastor Velvet.
And the sad part about it is the feds.
Go ahead.
Exactly. They're not even finished charging him. They got them 5 charges. Well, they're not even putting him up for bail because they still trying to find some more charges.
But you know, the feds not gonna bother you unless they got information.
Exactly. That part. People don't understand that.
The feds can watch you 10 years.
Like I said, for the love of my man, who is doing a better talk, Malaya, cheapest Malaya,
Information that.
Huh? What you say, Redbone? You cutting in and out, girl.
why she knocked me out of her life because she knew I was going to shut that ass down. So I shut her ass down, so she had to hurry up and block me. Period.
Well, I want to say I'm sorry that you're going through this, my sister.
I know, Leslie.
Free Nature Boy.
Damn.
And do you have anything else you would like to say and let our people know? Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this real quick. I was watching your Instagram because a brother sent me the Instagram and said, yo, Sonetta, you got to see this. The sister is asking for your number. She's trying to reach out to you. And that's why you see my number in your inbox, because I saw it. And I seen you said that people are sending you money in your Instagram. They should be sending it through the PayPal. Can you correct the people right now so we can get that straight?
Yeah, we are accepting donations to our PayPal, which is eligiobishop@gmail.com. We are using the Eligio, ELIGIO, Bishop, BISHOP @gmail.com. We are accepting donations because we're using these donations to pay for our lawyer.
Oh, thank you, Cecilia.
So that we can get him out of jail and pay any other fees that we have to pay. Like we have to pay a lawyer, we have to pay a judge, who knows what else is gonna come up out of this situation. You understand what I'm saying? So yeah, this was unexpected. This was very unexpected. So no, we didn't have the funds for this. We didn't. We're a family just like you. And people would say, why are you begging for donations? We're not begging for shit. Let me tell you one thing. We're telling you. Because the fact of there are actual people out there who love us and who support us. And those are the people who send their energy. It's more than money. Chief has given people energy out, like mad energy over the videos that he's done. And so people genuinely love Chief and people genuinely send their energy. It's more than money. We just use money as a ticket and a token to get from point A to point B. It's really just energy. And if you send your energy, thank you,
thank you, Miss P.
Because that says everything about who you are,
sweetie.
And I love myself.
Okay. Is that it, sister? Is there anything else you would like for the people to know?
Is anybody else have something to say?
Look at that. They ain't got nothing to say.
I feel like I gave the gist of our situation. At this point, all we're waiting on is the confirmation of the release of Chief or not. That's what we're waiting on at this point. And if anybody wants to extend themselves and support Carbon Nation through the PayPal, please, because we need to pay this lawyer. Like, we don't want another Costa Rica situation. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, the trolls put them in, and we should be able to get them out.
Tweet.
Well, he ain't been charged with anything yet. So
no, he hasn't. That's why our lawyer has demanded his release.
Right.
Because he's not charged with anything. And there is
He's charged now, damn it.
Okay.
We did
so,
all
he's charged
because
now.
They're gonna let him go. When they let Nature Boy go, please let him know that I am here. And I would love to cover that story. So as soon as he get out, he can let me know, and then we could do a show right away to inform the people on what's happening, how they did him wrong or whatever. Do you see the same thing they did to Dr. York happening to the chief?
Yeah.
You see any
that's
similarities going on?
Hell yeah. This is why in Carbon Nation, we do not allow children to come. And people feel bad for that and shit like that, but at the end of the day, we gotta move politically too. We gotta cover our ass, and we're not about to have nobody come up in here and say that we touched their child nothing. The only children we got here is the children that came to us. Period.
Okay.
I have a child with you, and Mama Sheba has a child with Matt.
Say that again.
I say I have a child with you, and Mama Sheba has a child with Max the True. So
oh no. She throwing them under the bus, baby.
Solidified. We don't have nobody else's children here, and this is why we don't accept anybody else's children, because anybody could say something. Anybody could, like, people has come to Carbon Nation and they have been like seen something or whatever and proceeded the way they wanted to, and then left and then talk shit about it and knowing that it's not the truth. But people can get clout off of it. They can get views. They can get money. People literally can make money off of us. This is why people come and then they leave and then they get hella money. They get hella gifts and all of that, and they profit off of that shit.
Okay.
But it's fucked up.
Are you up for any questions, or you say no, you don't want to answer no questions, or what?
I feel like I can answer some questions. If they disrespectful, I'm not answering them.
All right, family, did you see that? Now you have an opportunity to ask a question. I'm going to ask you to be respectful. Once she tell me to cut you, I got to cut you because she is the guest. So, I mean, just be respectful, and I'm quite sure the sister will answer your question. If you can't be respectful, she would just simply tell me to cut you off, and I will have to just cut you off the line. All right? So you have an opportunity, family, to ask a question. All right? So here we go. The phone lines are open. Call in, ask your question, and let's get it in. Ask a question and just wait for her
boss
response.
lady.
You will be able to hear it on the monitor.
Boss lady.
Yeah.
Happy 420.
All right, come on, family. It got to be a serious question, no disrespectful questions. All right, peace and black power, family. What's your name and where you calling from? All right, peace and black power, family. What's your name and where you calling from?
This is Alyssa.
All right, what's your question? What's your question, sis?
My question is, why are they in need of an attorney if the charges are false? People get false charges applied on them all the time, and people have to investigate them before they are detained. What is the need for running for an attorney?
We are in Nicaragua.
Okay,
we are
listen
in
to
a
what she's
foreign
saying. She responded to you right now. Go ahead.
We are in Nicaragua. We are not in America. These people don't know us. These people are taking precautions for their citizens because they just had a political turmoil here in Nicaragua. So they are trying to protect everybody at any cost. You understand what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, they are trying to thoroughly understand that this man is not doing anything that these people are saying before they let somebody back out on their streets with allegations against them. That's all that's going on. So because we got the attorney is able to prove that there is nothing going on because these people, they have a lot of people in this prison already. So there are paperwork on top of paperwork. So no telling when they're going to touch his house. So we have to put pressure on the facility with our lawyer to get him out.
All right.
I'll play that later. I'll play that later. I
Thank
promise,
you. I appreciate
Angela.
your call. You good? You
I'll play
satisfied
that
with
later.
that?
Yes, I do have one more follow-up question for that, if that's too much.
Za.
Okay,
Happy
my follow-up
420,
question
King.
is, does Velvet know that these charges are
I'm not Velvet.
stemming
I'm
from
not Velvet.
Nicaragua?
I'm being disrespectful, and I
Hold
think
on,
I know
don't call.
who this
No,
is.
her name is not Velvet. She would
Her name is Ileana.
Her name is Ileana, and she would prefer you call her by her name, Ileana.
You don't agree with that, then I'm gonna have to ask you to leave. I'm gonna have to ask them to cut you because now you're being disrespectful.
All
If
right,
you do
sister.
not agree with that, leave.
All right, so you don't want to answer no more questions from her.
No, because
All right,
she
she don't want to
obviously-
answer no more from you, sister. She feel that you're being rude and disrespectful. Sorry about that. All right,
Velvet.
Peace. What's up?
She loved that name now. Long Joe.
Peace. You there? All right, hold on.
And you see how she's confident?
See, that's why we asked you to be respectful, yo. And then the sister wouldn't mind answering your question.
I'm not finna let nobody just beat up on us. That shit for the birds. Like you not just about to let nobody walk around and beat up on you.
All right, peace and black power, family. What's your name and where you calling from?
So she got the juice now.
I regret that I am unavailable at this.
Peace and black power, family. What's your name? Where you calling from? Come on, man. Peace and black power, family. What's your name? Where you calling from? All right. Damn, I don't know what's going on. Let me call back.
Hey, yo, can you hear me?
I hear you. Peace and black power, family. State your name and where you calling from, brother.
It's Florence, Brother Roy Big calling from New York.
All right. You know you're on the show, right?
Yes, sir. First of all, I just want to give that sister, say her name again for the record, Sister Ileana.
Yes.
You give her the utmost respect and ultimate props for her demonstration and doing what she's doing. First of all, she's one of the few sisters, not only only is she highly intelligent, and as she stated, I don't think a lot of females could really stand against her in terms of intellect, but she's also supporting her man. And that's a right. And that's something that a lot of brothers don't have, we don't see, and we don't get often. This sister is up here trying to support a brother. The world don't give a damn about us brothers. And she out there at 22, putting her neck on the line, her intellect, her energy, everything she got to offer to try to back up a brother. Every brother and
It's
other
an old
sisters should
video.
follow her demonstration, and every brother should be supporting her. You understand? Now I want to say to just add on to the last call that called in, questioning the brother's innocence. Why is an attorney needed? The question is ridiculous because even in America, once you are detained by the police, everyone knows that legal and lawful representation is needed to go and defend your innocence. That's worldwide stuff. That ain't nothing local. Everyone needs to have a lawyer or someone that knows the law in their corner to show forth their innocence. But sister, we love you over here. We want to give you that love and that energy. And I intend to support your GoFundMe demonstration. And I'm only going to support it because I see your passion. And your passion has been duly noted here today. I'm not going to be long.
What you do not see in Malaya. Hey, Clear
and
Channel.
just speak on the sister's behalf. Because
Hit
right
that
now,
like.
I'm
Hit
feeling
that
very
like. Let me
pleased.
see.
I'm happy and proud. And I love to see our women to support us publicly with passion, with everything they got. A lot of our sisters don't support us
Get these
like
likes
that.
up. Let's
so
get these
I'm
likes
gonna
up.
take my feds off to her and give her a high.
Let's get these likes up. Let's get these likes up, baby. The likes are not moving. Whoever's in the bushes, please hit the like. We need a couple likes. We need a couple of more likes. A couple of more.
RC, whatever. You got to take that out of your comment. You can't say that.
Thank you. And thank you for the the super chat. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Thank you for the super chat.
Storm a salute, and I'm going to support that sister. Peace. I'm done.
All right, peace.
I love myself.
You know what? That is, my brother. I appreciate that. That is very powerful. He pointed out something. Roy Bay did point out something that is very powerful, and that is we don't see our sisters, enough of our sisters that get our back. Whether we're
like
wrong,
us.
whether we're right or
That man
indifferent.
don't
Our
want us,
sisters
so
should
what you
be
want us to
there
do?
all the way until the end, and that we got to give our sister some props on that. I agree with you, brother Roy Bay. Let's get these callers up, y'all. Let's get them in there. Now, sister, I'm quite sure I got to say this. Let's say,
Leslie,
if you did have a clue or a sense of your husband or nature boy committing these acts that the people say, you would not support him, would you?
I would not condone it.
There
This
you
is
go.
why-
Say that. Let them know.
This is
Let
why-
them know that.
This is why you have seen many of
No,
the
we
things
got
that me and
Dunkin'
Chief has went
Donuts.
through, because we both like actually live through moral. We both. You see what I'm saying? So when you coming from a world that's fucked up, you want to make sure everybody you around is A1 and solid. Period. And so that's what we've been doing. You know, for human references, right? Let's take me and Chief out of the equation. Let me give you a scenario quite quick so y'all can understand what I'm saying. When you have two people that's in a relationship with each other, you are going to test each other to see how you are going to respond, because you want to make sure that person is the right one for you. You understand? And if at any inclination that person, you feel like if that person is not right for you, you're going to get out of that relationship. You see what I'm saying? So we naturally, between women and women, men and men, and men and women, we naturally have certain things that we go through to learn about each other. And that's what you've been seeing. Me and Steve, I've been learning him. You see what I'm saying? And I 100% support him because I believe in everything that he has taught me. I believe in everything that he has walked me through. I've been walking with him on his journey for 3 years, with being his wife and not being his wife. And now we have a daughter together. And I fully support him because I believe in him and I trust him. That's my man. That's my husband.
Right, beautiful. Let me ask you.
My man,
how
my
did you
husband.
meet
Tell
Chief,
it.
And what attracted you to him?
His knowledge.
What attracted me to him, but prior to getting to know him or anything like that, or even seeing him online, I was deep into nature. I wanted to be a scientist in biology, as far as like agriculture and botanism. So I was actually going to college for that. So when I started to, everybody knows that when you think about something that attracts to you. So I was thinking about nature, being in nature and talking about astrology and wanting to understand myself. And so I attracted Chief to me through my Facebook. And when I got in contact with that part of myself, I said, I listened to his videos. I said, this sounds like me. This sounds like me talking. And so I reached out to him and I said, look, I don't want to be in Babylon no more. I want to do what you're doing. I want to support you. And he let me come. And I was his student for almost a year.
So when you got there, there was already people there. It was already women there.
Many people, many women before me. And there was many people as I've been here. And people, they come and they go because this lifestyle isn't for everybody. Just like if somebody was to go into your life, everybody's not going to be able to live your life because they're not you. You're going to have a couple people that agree with you and a couple people that fuck with you. But everybody, it's not granted that everybody like you. It's not granted that everybody in your life going to fuck with you.
All right, hold on. Peace and Black Power family. What's your name? Where you calling from?
How you doing? My name is Denise. I'm calling from Florida.
How you doing, sister?
I'm doing well. How are you, Sunday?
I'm good. We got Eliana on the phone. Eliana? On the call.
Yeah.
Okay. My question for Eliana is, does she think that the actions that she's taking right now are the smartest, considering what is going on with Chief? Because being on social media daily, having people take clips of what he's saying and doing, and it seems like she's taking on that same pattern. So with
I do.
Pending charges or whatever the case is
Yes,
right now,
I do.
is it smart for her to be all over social media right now?
That's a good
question. I think it's smart. Yes, I think it's smart. And I'm going to explain to you why I think it's smart. I do believe that it's smart. This is why I'm taking the action. Our life is online. We've been living like this before everybody came. Before everybody started coming into our lives, seeing everything that we talking about, clipping up certain videos. Everybody, we already been online before you, and we're gonna be online after you. So, with that being stated, if I stop, if I
Malaya
stop
don't know how to speak
getting
like
online
that.
and making videos right now, how would you think that would make me look? Like something is wrong. Why would I stop my life because of you? You don't run me. You don't run my energy. Whether you believe me or not, either way or not, I'm gonna continue to be me. And my life was online, and I decided to do that, and I'm gonna do it after because not only did I choose to do that, whoever comes across me on social media, it won't only be the shit that trolls say. It'll be documented that I stood up for myself. It'll be documented that I told my truth, and nobody could tell my story but me. Yes, it's smart.
All right, my sister. So in closing, we already got 2 hours in here. In closing, I will let you close out. And if there's anything updated that you need, hit me up. You got my number. This is a home for you, House of Consciousness.
Exactly,
We
Queen.
here. And you can always call me and let me know what's up. We need to do a show. We need to get this information out to the people. We got over 1,000
They
people
sitting out in the
listening
hot
right
ass
now.
sun. They not drinking
And
no
just
water.
let me know, and we'll bring the knowledge and the information to the people. So in closing, close out, my sister. Let them know where your social media is at. Let them know where your social media. How can they find you? Where are you going? Where you going to update all this information? Let them know everything. Go ahead. It's on you.
First and foremost, I just want to say that free Chief.
Free Chief.
This
Free
is
Chief, yo.
That's what we're doing. That is the goal, and we're going to get there. No matter how hard, no matter how many sleepless nights, I don't give a fuck what we got to do, but we gonna see him out. So free Chief, first of all, and secondly, I just want to thank you, Sanetta, for letting us on your channel to broadcast our frequency, to allow us to say our message,
Hold up. Why people got to come in and they late for class? Sexy Smart says, what's the point of playing this and mark the Velvet for her wrongs? Who do you see in? Did you hear me mark Velvet for her wrongs? She is currently trying to make it right. Obviously, she was a. You must didn't read the title, did you? You pop in here, sexy, and you say you sexy, smart and sweet. You didn't read the title, did you? Now, you didn't hear me say anything about Velvet. People click on, but they don't read the title. We telling her that what we saying is Malaya is not on Velvet's level. This is when you late class. Somebody take that comment out. People coming in here, they don't know what they talk about. She also said, and did a lot. Smart, you know this already. Please read the comment. Read the comments. Read the comments. Ain't nobody said nothing about that girl. We the ones saying she's smarter than Malaya. She's better than Malaya. And everybody says she's glad she got out. So what are you? We like a minute and a half left to this whole entire video. And that's all she got out of it. That's all she got out of it. Ain't nobody roasting King Kev. Stop. She's not on our radar.
True, and put it out there for anybody who touches this platform. I want to thank you, and I want to thank my family. I want to thank Combination for sticking here and being with me and riding through it with me, through Chief, to see his way out. I love myself. And anybody, if you want to help us, whatever you want to send your energy, whether you want to send a message, money, whatever you want to send, you can send it to the PayPal, which is eliobishop@gmail.com. And if you want to send us a message and just say, look, sisters, I love y'all, peace to the gods, whatever you want to say, you could hit us up on the grant. It's the.grand.master.chief. The Grand Master Chief, but it has dots in the middle of every name. You can go strictly to that page on Instagram. The Facebook is shut down completely because of the trolls, but you can go to our Instagram, the Grand Master Chief, with dots in the middle of every name, of every syllable, or every name. You can go to that inbox, you could drop an inbox, and we'll be able to see everything. I love myself to everybody out there. Peace to the gods.
Now, as I said, if this is for the love of my man, who you think, when Nature Boy in his predicament, who do you think would be better for him? Malaya or Velvet? You guys gotta make a choice. He messed up when he thought that he could replace Velvet with Malaya. I'm going with Velvet too. She passionate. She all this talking. She's talking from off the head. She's answering questions. She's getting heated, showing that she has emotion. You know, they can be sensitive all they want because they don't read. They don't read the title. I was showing Malaya. That's what. Thank you. We're gonna watch that later. Angela. Velvet for sure. Okay. We getting all Velvet's a champion. Velvet's a champion. Yes. I was showing you he was put in this predicament a couple of times. So here go Malaya. She's and got the other girls talking, and she man, listen, I don't know why they put her in the front. He ain't got no one that could represent. Oh God. Oh God, yeah, Malaya, because the truth is not in her. Aya is the help, she doesn't count. No, it's Malaya, Miss English teacher, because the truth is not in her. She's a Malaya. But thank you for correcting me, but I had to correct you. You be all over getting info. I do that too. Velvet, that's why he took her. Yeah, he even took Velvet with him, went to New York where they did the sign at the show. What the hell you gonna do with Malaya? Well, thank you though. What are you gonna do with Malaya? Girl can't talk straight. She been knocked in the head too many damn times. She been knocked in the head, kicked in the stomach, thrown in the wall, jumped, used, abused. The girl can't talk straight. She ain't got no passion. She ain't got no conviction. She ain't got nothing. If you look at Velvet ready for anything. Anything.
Mm-hmm. All Malaya knows is it's an illusion. It's an illusion. It's just what we think. It's not what we see. It's not what we see. It's all she knows.
Malaya wins the way you pronounce it. The truth is not in that girl. Even when she lied about the cousin, he was like, "Is that a cousin or your god sister? Which one is it?" She was like, Oh God! Everything she said, even when it got down to talking about the baby father and then how she couldn't leave. If y'all remember that, she was lying about that, where she could have left with her son. Then she said she couldn't leave her son. And she said because the baby father, but the baby was never staying with the damn father. The father ain't never seen the little boy. I mean, everything that girl say is a lie.
She's talking about the son is all right. They don't let her know how that little boy is doing.
And don't forget FBI, honey, because boo, he got Malaya and FBI. FBI, she worse than the FBI, boy. She stand back.
Yeah, because she claims that she don't have to be in touch with her son for him to be all right.
I think that's because she already had gave him to the father before she left. So he was always with his dad. But how do you
I think she lost custody.
Yeah,
she lost custody of him.
I showed the Nancy Grace yesterday. I'm going back live about 6:30. About 6:30. I'm still typing toothless and damn fixing it. Done dry because I was on your channel being nosy. Oh my goodness. People, don't come in at the end of nobody's chat and you don't know what you're talking about. Or if you don't know what they're talking about, read the title. The title is Who Did It Best? The title didn't say, oh, we're going to jump on her. Shoot. They be messing up my rhythm, Boss Lady. Too bad I can't enjoy the 420. But Boss Lady, I'm going to let you enjoy the 420, okay?
I'm finna call the people right now. Now I'm delivering.
Oh, God, I'm going to let y'all enjoy your
all
day.
The bells and whistles.
Oh, Lord, that's that.
Yes,
Oh, yo, God. Exactly. You and everybody else, Alina, you and everybody else. I believe she would like to see it too. She ain't never saw it. And y'all remember we went through that live. I'm gonna come up with that video. I'm gonna come back with that video if I can find it, because a lot of my videos just disappeared. I mean, literally.
Yeah, because she claimed that the baby, they left the baby at the hospital. The hospital would have gave her a death certificate. That's for sure. If the baby died in the hospital, then there should be a certificate of it.
Mm-hmm. For 6:30, 7 o'clock, we'll be going back live. I'm gonna give my partner in crime some time to enjoy her 420. Oh gosh, you enjoying 422, Redbone?
Yes, Lord.
Ooh, I gotta go see I got this lady at the CBD. She got her little CBD store. I'm finna go give her some money. She got some good stuff in there. That help her know she didn't order something and got her some good stuff. A little sneaky sneak.
You got edibles. You got edibles too.
Yeah, she got some edibles. She got some little gummies, and then she got this pen that got TAC and CBD, and she said it's for clearing your lungs and stuff. Let's try that
one.
She making sexy. She's making sexy look bad. Funny. I will definitely be back on. We're gonna go over that letter that he wrote. Thanks. I don't know who sent it to me, but thank them for sending it to me.
Oh my! I didn't know about that.
Yeah, I know.
No.
Yeah, because King Kev alerted me to it, but I found a way to get it, so I went searching for it, and somebody sent it to me. So thank them. Oh, he said, "Good thing I waited till this was over, because this fool would have blown your Zaza. He would have puffed the Zaza. He would have puff and nothing, right?" Well, I guess I'll be drinking my ruby red grapefruit juice, pretending it's something else.
They can pretend. Look, they can pretend and make it work. We can do it too.
They said, Nature Boy said, it's all in your mind, girl. It's all in your mind. It's what you perceive. What you perceive.
That's what she said. That's her word. That's everything what you perceive. That's what she be saying.
Pyramid.
That's it.
And then I want to do he did 2 interviews. And I want to do his brother Leonardo too. And he did one with one person. And then he did one with another person. I want to see if both of them interviews match up. So that will be going on for y'all tonight. Unless it's some new news that pop up. But I'm going to take me every time I'm going to take me a nap, it never seems to happen. I'm going to take me a nap, right?
Don't say that. Just say you're going to lay down.
Yeah, right. I better start saying that. I see you guys later. I appreciate each and every one of you. And y'all have a peaceful afternoon. I will see you guys later on this evening. Peace. I was going with Baba in the cell with him. Oh no, the alien's supposed to come get him. The aliens is coming to get him out the daggone jail. Don't worry about it. Now, peace out.